What's going on, guys? I just want to let you know about a really awesome deal right now at Hostile Store on Amazon. So if I'm going to take you there right now, if you go to Amazon.com and type in Hostile and go down to you see any of our products, click on them. If you get to Hostile Amped right here, if you click on it, right here, if you click this coupon, you get $8 off. Click that coupon, add that to your cart. If you got Amazon Prime, it's free shipping. So you get $8 off plus free shipping with Amazon Prime right now if you go to Hostile Store on Amazon.com. Thank you, guys.
What's up, guys?
Hello,
Long time no
Joe. How are
see.
you?
Hi.
You getting
I'm
stage
doing
face?
good, man. Yeah, no, it's been this shit's
Dude, your fucking
wild.
face, man.
You changed.
I can't believe
You changed.
I'm the same. You changed.
you've changed, Joe. You've changed. We like Fat Face Joe.
Yeah.
Where's Fat Face Joe?
Yeah.
Most people love Fat Joe. That's the
Uh,
one that got this Joe going, man.
I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see Lean Joe, but I prefer Fat Face Joe.
No, I like them both.
Yeah,
Joe,
yeah.
you are making some fucking waves, dude. You know what? You're kind of showing everybody how to do it.
I actually recently was on Jay Cutler's podcast, and I was literally sitting in front of this man, like, you feel like shit at this point out. And all that went away. I just looked into his eyes and I just got lost.
Yeah.
It's like,
What are you saying? You don't feel that way when you're with me and Paul?
I'm not in front of you guys in person. It's
Oh,
different.
okay. That's why. Okay.
Jay has the same effect on me.
Jay has that effect on everybody. I think.
He does.
Yeah.
It's his
I
aura.
was sitting there. I'm like, this is really fucking happening. Like, this is the things that you go into the gym and wonder, you're like, man, you're always told only 1% make it. And I haven't made to the Olympia yet and stuff. But as far as a bodybuilder in the industry and just being talked about, like, dude, that's farther than a lot of people fucking get when they set out to do this. And
Yeah.
I was just like really sitting in that moment. I know you've talked to people about like, don't let the moment pass you by. So that moment, I was so fucking present, and it was just really cool, man. Really cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah. That's good. That's amazing, dude. It's listen, there's a million bodybuilders out there that have crazy work ethic, and I know some of them. They have like crazy work ethic. They get every fucking meal in. They train their ass off in the gym. They never fucking skip a beat. They're not partying. They're not doing shit, but they just genetically can't get there.
Yeah.
So it's like it's not always like people always tell the story of like, well, the hardest working guys make it to the top. It's not always the case. You kind of got to have everything, because there's a lot of fucking hardworking guys out there that just can't make it happen because their genetics don't really match up with their work ethic. Joe, you've seemed to put it together here. You've got like the work ethic, the genetics, you're kind of making it all happen. But now the reason I'm saying these things is because there's another aspect that I think a lot of bodybuilders miss. There's the genetics and the work ethic, but then there's like this social side of things that is part of our industry in the last decade or two that I think a lot of bodybuilders are missing. And, Charles Griffin came out and said, I don't know why everybody's talking about Joe. I've won shows and I've done this and I've done that. And the reason is you're getting yourself out there. It's partially, obviously, a lot of it has to do with your physique, and that people are waiting for this like physique to be, exposed. But you're also like capitalizing on it. You're on every podcast, you're accepting every interview, you're making yourself available. Like, these are things that have to go with the genetics and the work ethic. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I see. So two of my favorite bodybuilders growing up was Jay Cutler and Lee Priest. And the reason was because they had this certain aura about them. And what's up, guy?
I'm sorry, Joe.
You look great, guy.
I like it.
I love it. I just want to say,
I said right before this started, I said to her, I was like, they're going to start laughing as soon as I did I not say that?
It's a bold move.
I'm happy. It's because I'm happy to see you.
I'm happy to see you too, guys. You should be flipping pizzas right now, though, or something.
Sorry, Joe was just talking about the influences to like his social influence. Go ahead, Joe. I apologize.
Nobody cares, Joe. So about my mustache.
Yeah, I like his mustache. Let's talk about that bad boy. No, but honestly, like just those guys were unapologetically themselves, and they carried themselves with that. Like they were obviously about their business, but they gave people the time of day. They stayed themselves the whole way through. You know, like they took bodybuilding serious, but not so serious that they couldn't have a conversation with you for 2 seconds
Yeah.
if someone went up to them and was like, "Hey, man, big fan," or "Hey, it's so cool to see you here." The little bit of time goes a long way, and then
Right.
these guys, you're looking at even Guy Cisternino right here. Like people look forward to seeing him past his career.
Yeah.
He's still in the industry, loved just as much as when he was in it. And that's the goal because, your body's only going to last so long, but the person you are stays.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, this is the beginning of the seed planting for my family, myself, and my future to be able to continue making money off the stage, and then I can live longer.
So, so a couple things. I know that's an aspect. I just want to put it to the side for 1 second. The social side of it I was talking about was not just your appreciation for your fans. The social side I was talking about was capitalizing on opportunities and making opportunities when there is none. Like, you know what I mean? Like you've made a really big effort to like get out there and really put out a message and really kind of like be yourself and let people know who you are. And I think that is something not a lot of guys are doing. Like I'll give you a really good example. I think Colossus Ken has a phenomenal physique. Phenomenal physique. But I think outside of the inner circle of bodybuilding, not a lot of guys know who Ken is. He's a very quiet guy, seems like a really respectful guy. And I think he has another job, so he's a little bit busier, maybe, I don't know. But like that's a guy that needs to get out there. I'm like, like Ken, if you're listening, get out there, man. Get on as many podcasts as you can, because I think guys that have great physiques need to match the great physique with the social side of things. It's just the era we live in, right? So that's kind of.
And he's got a small window to capitalize on. So
well, it's a way to really elevate
the sport,
your not the sport, your status.
Yeah,
like Ken can have the greatest physique, and I'm sorry, I don't want to keep going back to Ken, but
he has a great physique, though.
Yeah, you can have the greatest physique in the world, but if you're not out there really telling people, it will go kind of unnoticed, right?
Yeah,
like people will see it when he hits the stage, but our sport has become more than just the stage. I think is where I'm kind of going with it. So anyway, it's all of this is just to say I wanted to commend you for kind of matching it all together, matching the hard work, the ethic, the genetics, and putting the social side of it all together to kind of like elevate your status as a bodybuilder. So it's just commendable to say the least. But I also want to touch on what you said just now because it made me think. You said you kind of wanted to appreciate fans because later after your career you want the fans to remember you as a solid person, kind of along those lines.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a different perspective from my own history. I wasn't the greatest person in my 20s. Okay, admittedly, I've said it before on this I've said it before on this podcast. I was probably a little bit rougher around the edges than I should have been. I don't think I appreciated my fans as much as I should have until I hit like 33 to 35. Then I was like, oh man, this is incredible. Like as I got a little bit older and a little bit more mature, I started to realize how beautiful a thing it was. So it's cool that like you're starting out like really you're able to feel that now instead of later.
Well, in your defense, I'm 32. So when you're
fucking old, forget it. Yeah, you're
scratch all that.
I had time to get into this the mature mindset kind of thing. But back then, man, I was headphones in, like I knew someone was trying to talk to me and I would still walk.
You talk about in your 20s?
When I first started out.
Okay, so
I didn't even want a training partner. Yeah, no, like
so I wasn't that crazy.
Want a training partner back then. Yeah, no, that's very normal.
Did you get mad at people if they tried to say like hi or ask for a picture during training session? Did you snap?
I would never snap. I would just like take the headphone and give them a certain look, like, "What's up, man?" like that, like
Guy,
you could hear
Uninviting.
the tone, right? Yeah, like
Yeah.
what's up,
Fouad,
man?
would you get mad?
it depends how many weeks into my prep I was.
Yeah,
The off season didn't matter, right?
Off season, I didn't care. No,
No.
no. I probably like Joe said. In my 20s, I was worse, but it's like as you get older, you just start to recognize that life is about more than just one thing.
Most people in
Yeah.
their 20s are like that. It takes a little bit of time.
that's what
All
I'm
right.
saying. Like that was pretty normal.
Well, I appreciate you guys making me feel normal. Thank you.
Yeah.
I was always
You're
nice.
just a guy.
Guy, you are
Always
not.
nice. I saw your hack squat video.
Guy, you're notorious for yelling at people. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I was gonna say that actual video.
One video.
People don't forget.
Nope. That was a bad one, though, guy.
Shut up, Paul. It was.
I had a similar moment, but I had a similar moment at the hack squat. Remember that, Fouad? But it wasn't caught on video.
I will remember it. 1 minute. Hello, Ian. How are you?
What's up, guys?
What's up, Ian?
Yeah.
Looking chesty.
Guy, I want to tell you, Paul had exactly your moment in the gym. Obviously not caught on camera, but it was exactly the same.
It was before
Recently?
the era. It was before social media.
It was before you
Oh,
did. It was
shit.
before you did
What
it.
happened?
This is going back like 15 years.
It's the exact same thing.
We were training at the Good Life here around the corner from my house, and we never trained at Good Life. We're in there training one day. We decided to switch gyms for a weekend, and he's on the hack squat, and it's like our old school leg days, so we're like going fucking ape shit. And these kids are fucking around like it's a small like area where the leg machines are,
Makes you
and
mad.
there's like the hack squat, and then like the leg presses in the corner, and there's not a lot of room. And these two guys are like, I don't know what they're doing. They're fucking around. I don't know. They were just being idiots. And Paul finishes like a hard set of hack squats, and he gets off. He's like, if you want to fucking play around somewhere else.
I was like, this is a fucking playground.
Fucking let him know, Paul.
I did, guy. I did.
Fuck.
The message got through loud and clear.
Like
Fuck out of my way.
Paul's only been angry like 4 times in his life, and that's one of them.
That was the last
And it was
one.
so it's if Paul never gets angry and I got angry at a hack squat, it's validated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, I can sympathize with the guy.
Ian, how are you? We were talking about I was commending Joe on his ability to navigate social media.
Oh yeah, I think he's doing a great job.
Do you have
Appreciate it, guys.
Do you have anything to add to that?
Nope.
Okay, moving on.
Doing it better than I ever did. I don't got much to add to that.
Joe, what's going on, man? How is your? I know everybody asks you this, so it's just a general fucking question, but like, you're 2 weeks out now, right?
It'll be pretty much 2 weeks out Saturday. So we're like right there.
You're right on point now. You're pretty much ready.
Yeah, pretty much. Like today, I checked in, and he said, "Look, I kind of want to monitor the next 2 days, see what happens if he gave me a little bit of food, but not so much to fill me up.
Yeah,
We're trying to hold the look now,
right.
and then see where we can go from there. Because obviously, he wants to do a mock feed up to see how much I need.
Right.
But we're at that point. The digging's over. Like cardio only got to like 35 minutes this whole prep.
Yeah.
Which was amazing for me. So my legs really stuck.
Yeah.
I don't feel burnt out and stuff. And
Well, I think
I'm just excited.
I just want to say something for people listening, because there's guys out there probably watching that way, they're middleweights or they're light heavyweights or whatever, and they're like, oh, 35 minutes of cardio, I must be doing something wrong. And I just want to I just want to stress to people that like when you get to Joe's size, it becomes a lot easier to like shave some calories and the body starts to come down like a little bit. Like that body fat starts to come off a lot easier the more muscle you have on your body. So the 35 minutes is not like when you were younger, you're probably doing a lot more, right?
Yeah, no, when I got ready for when I turned pro in 23, I was doing 100 minutes of stairs. That was brutal.
That's
I
what
also do think the older you get, and when you're not pushing the off season like body fat as high as consistently, I think when we're younger, like we generally get a little softer in the off season. You push those off season a little harder. You're really trying to get the scale to move. I think, and Joe did get big, but
he got big, yeah.
But he didn't get fat,
No,
and I think that's an important thing is like when you're not starting from a place where you have to shave off it's like 70 fucking pounds of body fat. It'll definitely get easier over time. And that was with me. It's less that my more muscle helped me. I actually got leaner easier when I was smaller. But I wasn't as heavy going into those shows. So my prep as a whole was easier to get down.
I kind of agree with that, but not fully. Like if you think of like when I think of like the guys in the off season this year in the IFBB, the guys who got the heaviest,
Hmm.
I think of Joe and I think of Samson.
Yeah.
You know, like so like you had
Yeah, but I bet you Samson's doing a lot more cardio than Joe was.
no, but what I'm saying is like Joe, you were pretty heavy in the off season. Like you weren't your body fat level was pretty
Yeah.
high.
I would say I was at least like minimum 15, 16%.
I got a
I
picture.
had veins
of
and
that.
stuff, but I
Yeah.
had yeah, like if you saw my, I don't know if anybody saw my like little group guest posing, but that was pretty much
I have pictures.
TRT me, and I was like 303, 305 right there. But
Yeah.
I had
No,
abs.
I have pictures of you. I have pictures of you at that show.
Yeah.
And a video.
I think certain people like once like Joe, I heard you talking in Cutler's podcast about how stripping out the fats, for example, and then your body just kind of started to hum along. Like I think
Yeah.
certain people just like I was kind of like that too. Like once I switched certain foods or like got rid of like lowered body fat, like not body fat, lowered fats out of my diet, my body fat would just come down pretty quickly.
yeah.
So
When you're
And the
not
thing
holding on
is,
to
you're
it now.
the food volume gets higher because typically, like, because fat's so high in calories.
yeah.
So just you almost create a machine with your metabolism by eating more. Essentially, it's just less calories.
Right.
And yeah, that's what I think happens. And then, like I talked about how the last like 3 months, once I get to that peak weight, I don't really do cardio anymore because it almost just gets harder to hold the weight because I'm so heavy. So yeah, I think just creating all those tools for prep just helps a ton.
What do you think you're going to be on stage?
Well, this morning, I believe this is the lowest I'm going to get. I was 258 flat this morning.
Nice.
So I'm thinking about 262, 263 once I get on stage.
What were you last year?
247 the morning of the show.
God damn, dude. You're going to be like 15 pounds heavier.
It's a good year.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's a lot of tissue, man.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Yeah.
What's cool though is like comparing the pictures and stuff. And Justin was like, so last year we stopped a little earlier for the Tampa show and then pushed it a little deeper for Texas because we saw that I had a little more to give.
Right.
So we're at the Texas look right now. And right now he's monitoring like, let me see if I can take off maybe a pound more. And if it affects you in a negative manner, we'll just come out of it right away. That's what we're doing right now.
So I like the mock carb load because I feel like if you get to like, my feeling is that if you get to peak week and you've been digging the whole time and you haven't tried to like feed up at all, it gets really, really hard to carb load. Like your body will just start burning through all the food. So
Yeah.
I like the week before kind of thing where you like load up, give the body a chance to soak it all up before you like go down to another depletion phase.
Yeah, and like you said, it kind of brings the body back to life just to pull back a little bit to get any extra water off if you overshot.
Yeah.
And then you can just do it again. And then one thing we obviously are monitoring is I don't need that much to fill up as far as like a look. For me to be blasting full, I have to eat a lot.
Yeah,
but I don't need to be blasting full to have the look that's the perfect look. Because I thrive with my lines showing because I don't have the prettiest, shape.
Yeah.
So we're trying to ride that fine line. Okay, we just need enough pop and volume to the muscle where my stomach stays flat as hell like it was in Texas, but I don't look flat.
So you're not playing the game like I'm going against Nick, so I got to be as full as I can be. Fucking blah blah blah. You're not doing that.
No, man, it's one of those things. Like I'm playing my strengths.
Right.
Like I see you making fun of me, but I've always said, like on all these podcasts, like if I end up winning, it's going to be by the smallest margin. And I think what helps me is the detail that my physique has, the lines itself.
Yeah.
I remember Seth Feroce. He told me, Joe, what you have, he's like, you have the size. You don't need to worry about fucking size. This is at the Olympia last year.
Yeah.
He said, whatever you do, don't lose any of those fucking lines you have. He's like, because you don't see guys your size with those lines.
Right.
So that's my niche. So I'm going to try to bring that in.
Guy, when you're getting somebody ready for a contest, do you like to do like a, the week before, 2 weeks before, like kind of load them up a bit?
I know. I mean, I load them up as I go, so I'll.
Oh, so you keep them kind of full.
Yeah, I always notice if I'm trying to bring somebody down, if I start throwing in just like out of ordinary food or like meals here and there, their weight just goes.
What do you mean by explain that? What do you mean?
Like it ramps up their metabolism to get them.
If you do what?
If
You keep them
if I
fed.
throw in a burger and fries, some sushi, but it's like controlled. It's not like go out and eat like a slob.
Oh no, that's not what I mean. What I'm talking about is like this. Some people, if they're trying to burn body fat and maybe their body's being stubborn or whatever, they keep just digging the body deeper and deeper. They keep cutting the
Yeah,
calories and
no.
cutting the calories and cutting the calories. And then the guy will get ready, like he'll be peeled, but they have never done any feed ups on
No.
along the way. So that when it comes time to peak at the very end, as soon as you start throwing in carbs, the fucking metabolism starts going haywire,
Yep.
and
Yeah, absolutely.
the guy can't fucking load up.
I think it's also just good data to have like like the week before when the body fat's pretty much where it's going to be. You can put in see what the response from that amount of carbohydrate is. So it's like, okay, you put in 500 grams in one day. You're like, all right, what did the scale do the next morning? What did the look do? How much water are we holding and what do we do over the day? Like, how does it look? And then you can kind of gauge, going into the next week, where that best look is approximately, right?
But Ian, when you're getting somebody ready for a contest or for yourself, because I know you've dealt with like, having trouble getting super full on stage.
But it's not trouble getting super full. It's the trouble of the balance, like Joe's saying, of finding that happy medium of being full but not ruining your lines or the conditioning that for me was like I made my whole career off of being in shape.
Well, I guess what I'm asking though is as you're getting ready for that final look, you're not just peeling down the whole prep. Like no. There's feed ups along the way, right?
Oh yeah, I'm like I'm like Joe. Like I was never someone that had a hard time, especially like later in my career and like when I said when I stayed a little leaner, I had more muscle, like you said, that had trouble getting in shape. So like I had a lot of opportunity to do that. It's not like I was like having to grind down the whole time, like trying to fucking eat no food. Like it was like, okay, we push hard for a bit, we feed up a little bit, get the energy, and a big thing for me was just trying to keep my training intensity high and like keep that as like a predominant outsource of energy versus having to do more cardio.
Yeah.
Like if I can keep my training output high, I'm burning lots of calories, I can keep my muscle intact. That was usually like the most predominant thing, right?
Yeah, I guess I'm just trying to give some information to people that might be watching that are getting ready for contests. It's a mistake. It's a mistake I see happen often because somebody's trying to get that last pound off, the last 2 pounds off. They can't get in shape like fully, and they just keep pulling the calories down, and eventually they go to load back up and they can't load properly. And they never really get to their peak on stage properly. That's kind of what
I think there's two different reasons for that. This is kind of the reason why I do it. When it comes to like the low carb thing, so the enzyme that breaks down carbs is amylase. If you go too long without eating any carbs and then you add back in a ton of carbs, that enzyme isn't as available as it was when you were eating carbohydrates. So the people that do like keto diets and then they don't have carbs or cheat meals at all, and then they absolutely load up on carbs, then they have stomach issues, digestion issues, they feel like shit, they get bloated, and that's because of that.
Okay.
The feeding up part for me is because when you're dieting and you have the T4 and T3 conversion, that slows down when you start getting into a caloric deficit.
Yeah.
And when you add in a cheat meal or like off food, it almost you trick your body into
Keeping it high.
Oh, shit, I'm not in starvation mode. I can speed back up again, and it kicks your metabolism back in to burn that last extra bit. Because I'll drop calories here and there, but if I drop calories and maybe drop them again and they don't budge and nothing changes, I'll throw in a ton of food.
Yeah. No, go ahead, Joe. Sorry.
I was going to say, I mean, when it comes to my body, one thing that Justin does is say we're on a, like, let's say 4 meals is 150 grams of rice, 150, 75, 75. Yeah. He'll ride that out for 3 or 4 days, see how much I drop, see what I look like. And then if I need a refeed, it's not like here's a bunch more rice. It's more like, I'm going to give you an additional like 100 grams, 150 grams of carbs total to put across these meals. And then we're going to go back to the depletion again, it's like, here's the tank. I'm going to fill you up to like right here. I'm going to burn through it real quick and then go down into more body fat. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Fouad, did your coaches do grams? I'm still an ounce guy. I do grams, but everybody's grams, man.
At the tail end of my career, I got into grams on the carb side, but not on the meat.
Yeah.
That's the same as me.
on the
Dude,
meat.
Ounces and-
that's so weird. Some
Yeah.
people still do that. Like my buddy
Yeah.
Jay does that. Like he'll
I
weigh
know.
his like meat in ounces and his like
Yeah.
carbs in grams. It's like
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
switching my scale. I'm just putting it all in grams.
If you're writing a diet for somebody and you want to put in cream of rice, how do you put it in? Let's say you want them to have 50 grams. of carb.
Grams dry.
Grams. I do grams.
Yeah, dry.
Yeah, but
Use
every
cups.
cream of rice is different.
What do you mean? No, it's not.
No.
Scoop of Pride is 36 grams.
Yeah. Okay, but
Scoop of
that's
Elevate-
but that's
scoop
my
of
that's my
Elevate-
that's
a
my
scoop of
scoop.
Elevate is 25 grams of carbs, and it's a bigger scoop.
Yeah, but that's scoop. That's not scale
by
weight.
scoop. Yes.
Yeah, so
yes.
I'm always putting on the scale. The scoop is irrelevant.
Yeah.
So I would
I'll put 50 grams of carbs from cream of rice.
yeah, or I would say 50 grams of cream of rice. So it's like you put your bowl on the scale, put 50 grams of dry cream of rice in there.
But
That's
is
what I
that
do.
50
Yeah,
grams
but
of carbs?
what guy's saying?
Yeah,
what
50,
guy-
everything I would put would be weight wise. It wouldn't be. I
Yeah,
would
guys
never,
going-
hold on.
Yeah,
Hold
see,
on. Hold on.
he's going by
Thank you.
macronutrient. He's going by
Thank you.
macronutrient.
Hold on a minute. The elevate is like some of them might weigh different because of the flavoring.
Yeah,
I think
it's,
that's
it's
what Guy's
almost
saying.
the same, dude. Yeah, but
Is it?
yeah. I mean,
Ah,
yeah, like in say like in 100 grams, if you're getting 60 grams in one, you're getting 62 in another. Like you're not. They're all very much the same. I think.
I don't eat the flavored cream of rice, so I don't know. I don't.
No, it's not. It's not a huge
Multiple
variance,
too.
but no,
Maybe
yeah.
orange
If,
box.
He's
could be if
orange
they're
orange
eating-
box is the best, man. That's
Yeah.
fucking-
Yeah.
If they're eating something like wacky, you should know, and that obviously you would need to take account of that. So you definitely could say 50 grams of carbs from, or
That's what I
whatever.
do.
Yeah.
They
You know,
use
it's-
their own
you know-
measurement.
You're gonna
Speaking
laugh.
of which-
You're gonna laugh at this. Me and Paul, and Paul probably did this longer than I did.
by the way, can I
think-
see that tattoo?
Well, it goes all the way up my arm, dude.
What did you get?
I'll show you after. I'll take my clothes off for you later.
Nice.
The cameras are off.
Me and Paul did cups for
still
like
do.
the majority of my career. I did cups.
When I started, it was ounces for meat and cups for carbs.
yeah,
Yeah, me
that's
too. I
right.
still
yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
So when Fouad tells me to have
Like
like,
the beginning of
2005.
my career with Palumbo, the tablespoons of peanut butter were fucking
Tablespoons
like,
of peanut
that's a-
butter.
That's a
Yeah.
tablespoon.
Yeah.
yeah,
Not me.
When Fouad tells me
Heaping
to,
tablespoon.
Like 1 cup of oats. It's like that could be 90 grams or 200 grams.
Depending
Yeah.
on how much rice you use
How
or water you use.
how
yeah.
packed in are you putting that in? Like,
No.
pack it in the scoop,
No, you just go. It's not that. Look, you just said the same thing about Elevate. It's 2 grams. It's
No, but I'm saying for like
What's 2 grams?
you could
Well,
change
he's the
that
one.
a
He's the
lot.
one who said it. I didn't say it.
We're talking about different things though.
No,
I'm
we're
talking about
saying-
weighing something on the scale versus a scoop that is volumetric, not
what
weight
you
measurement.
said. What you just said was.
Yeah.
I said the flavoring could be different. You're like, it's 2 grams, and what I'm saying is, how much can you possibly pack oatmeal?
A lot, dude.
Like you're gonna
You
put
wanna
the
see-
scoop in. You're gonna put the scoop in. That's it. That's your fucking scoop.
If you're honest, but as people get hungrier, they get less honest.
I
Like-
never.
The scoop
I
is
never.
over-
Elbow in there,
overflowing.
fucking-
like guys just said about the peanut butter, a tablespoon of peanut butter could be like a tablespoon or a tablespoon. That
Not
could be
if
like
you use-
15
Yeah, but a
grams
cup-
or 40 grams.
But
You
then
know?
the
Right.
cup would just be
No.
a mound. It wouldn't be packed.
Yeah.
It would be mounded.
yeah, overflowing.
Yeah, it depends how honest you're actually being. you know?
I didn't- I
honest
didn't
to
see how much-
God. Honest to God, I never ever packed down my oatmeal. in my
No,
life.
neither did I.
In
But
my
I got in
life.
shape every time doing that. It works just as well. Like,
And
down the rice,
I've never packed down the rice either.
Oh, I just packed on the rice.
You packed
yeah,
down
see,
the
rice I
Yeah.
think is the bigger one, especially with like jasmine rice that's kind of mushy. You could
You can
pack that
squish
bitch
it.
in.
It'd
Oh,
be
yeah.
like mashed potatoes if you keep
Oh.
squishing it.
Fouad, the oatmeal, I used to take the scoop and scoop it out and do a quick back and forth. And
Yeah,
whatever-
that's what I did.
Whatever stayed. That was the cup.
That's
It was
right. That's it. Yeah.
That's
stayed
it.
the cup.
And the peanut butter, I used to use the measuring.
I ate
Oh,
Peanut
you
butter.
did? Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, that because a teaspoon is actually like fucking a tablespoon of like the measured, like a measured tablespoon is really small.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have
it's
you-
only 50, it's only like 15 milliliters. Yeah.
No, I know that's what I'm saying. But if you use an actual tablespoon, it's fucking like way more.
Oh
than
yeah,
a-
well, a tablespoon that you eat with has no reference to an actual tablespoon.
yeah, it's not even
Right.
close.
It's
Like,
just a
fucking-
spoon that you use at the table. It's not
Yeah.
actually a tablespoon.
That's
I had
it's
a,
all
I had a
interpretation.
measuring,
yeah.
I had a
Yeah,
measuring tablespoon.
Yeah, but in the
Yeah, yeah.
beginning, in the beginning of my career, when they said like tablespoon of peanut butter, I was using like a tablespoon that you'd eat with.
So yeah, you go to IKEA and find like a tablespoon where like the base, like the spoon's like this big, like
Super deep.
Yeah,
It's like
huge ass, like a fucking salad serving spoon,
Like I saw guys that would take like a tablespoon and then take a knife and like slide
scoop,
it.
scoop
Yeah.
it off.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. It's like you can just solve all
Crazy.
of that by putting something on a scale.
Yeah,
Nobody
I mean,
did that
guys
back
make-
then, though.
No, they
No,
didn't.
when you
You're
guys-
right.
Nobody did.
it's crazy that nobody knew that. Like
I
we're
know.
all
We're
all just
still
like,
weighing our meat. Like we're using scales.
yeah, I don't know why we
Yeah.
never weighed carbs or
I
weighed
know.
fats. We were weighing
Like
just
one
the-
cup of sweet potatoes. Like what the fuck does that?
I
even
think
mean?
because it says
You know?
because that's how it's measured and that's how it says it on the package.
Like,
that's
yeah.
how our brain interprets it.
Yeah.
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 Sorry, you were gonna say something, Joe?
When you guys make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, are you guys where you barely spread any peanut butter like across sandwich, or do you put like
Oh,
a
fucking
mountain of
I
peanut
cake it.
butter?
I
Well,
can't.
if I'm doing peanut butter and
I'm
jelly, I'm using half a jar or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm not.
It's
I'm-
a pet peeve of mine when they just finally spread a thin
No,
layer
get that
of
shit
peanut
on
butter.
there. Yeah.
That's fucking.
I
bull.
use a medium amount. I'm not like a lot or a little. I'm like just enough.
I
I'd
put
be
so
like
much.
I'd be like heavy plus.
I want
me
to
too.
need a sip of milk every day.
Yeah, I wanted to break
Yeah,
through the
that's
bread.
how I am.
Yeah.
Okay, that's how I am.
I actually, because I'm a fat pig, I like the bread more. So I
That's
feel
so
like,
bad.
so if I like if I have
Actually, the fat pig would be the peanut butter. Since
no, because I get no
fat
because
is
I
wanting bread over peanut butter. Dude.
Right.
That's ultimate fat.
because I get the like the shitty white bread when I have a
Yeah,
peanut
yeah,
butter
yeah.
jelly sandwich.
Yeah.
So it's like
like
it's
the
basically
Wonder Bread.
yeah, it's basically just like you're eating sugar. So I'm like,
Yeah.
if I put less peanut butter, I can eat more bread. I have like 4 sandwiches instead of 3.
Yeah, like liking peanut butter is like cute bikini girl. Liking bread is like fat Italian guys. You know?
Definitely, yeah.
Joe, what's life like when you're 2 weeks out for you? Are you still getting out and doing stuff? Or are you like lounging around the fucking house doing nothing? What kind of prep guy are you? I mean, you got a kid, so
what-
it can't be easy, but
So once I get to about 4 weeks out, I'll try not to do anything outside of just bodybuilding stuff. But like, for example, okay, so it was my brother-in-law's birthday. And
Yeah.
they had a little carne asada at the house.
Yeah.
I showed up for 2 hours in a different car just in case I wanted to leave
yeah,
and take my own car.
I'm
But my
saying
wife's super cool about it. It's one of those things where it's like, it's obviously my family and I'm going to show up. I just may not be there that long, but
Yeah.
you know, it goes a long way. So I'll do something like that. Or for example, yesterday was my niece-in-law's birthday and I didn't go to that because it was at like a kids party kind of thing
yeah.
with, you know, kids running around, jumpers all, and it's only going to be like a 3-hour thing. I was like, I ain't going to that shit. I'm not doing
You
that.
can skip that one.
I mean,
But I don't get a hard time for it. So
I mean, I don't blame you. I was the same way. I would skip everything. I felt bad about it sometimes, but I just couldn't be around the food. I didn't feel social. I wasn't like a happy person to be around. I'm like, it's probably better if I just stay home.
See, the being around the
That's
food
how I
didn't
am.
bother me. It was I just didn't want to talk.
Yeah, was
Yeah.
that?
yeah,
Well,
that's
That was the big one.
yeah.
Yeah.
I get
the food
the
thing
opposite.
doesn't bother me.
As I get close to
Really?
a show, I get like chatterboxy. Yeah.
Do you really? Not me.
Yeah.
No, see, and then I would get because I'm chatterboxy as is. Then I would be quiet, and then I would get, "Is everything all right? You're being so quiet." I'm like, "Jeez."
If I'm gonna get like lower food and like I get almost like hyper stimulated, you know?
Really?
Like I feel like almost antsy.
Even when you're
and I
already
like yeah, like I'm like antsy and I like want to move around. I want to talk to people. I'm like, blah, 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 you know? Yeah.
That's the cocaine.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the meth you're smoking in. Yeah.
I get like totally isolated. I'm
Me
like,
too.
just don't. Nobody
Yeah.
talk to me. I just want to watch TV.
Yep.
And even when I'm watching TV, I can't even focus. I'm like switching the channel every 5 minutes. I can't concentrate on one thing for more than like.
Yeah, see, I would get that, but that's what I'm saying. It's like ADHD, like run around. Like
Yeah.
I can't sit and focus, but I don't want to sit and do nothing. I want to like go around and do something.
Yeah, that was
Guys-
I was crazy in my own head. I couldn't. I didn't want to go talk to anybody. I just wanted
Yeah.
to like. Anyway.
I would listen to my iPod on the treadmill, and I would start in the playlist and start at like the first song and be like, "All right, I went through 7 songs. If each song is about 2.5 minutes,
I've done that.
yeah,
I've done
I've
that.
done that.
I used to do.
because I don't want to look at the time on the treadmill."
Listen to how gay this is. when I first started bodybuilding, like the first couple preps, I used to do like ab twists, like put the broomstick across your
Yep,
back
same.
Oh yeah.
and
Same.
do the fucking twist.
Do those actually do anything?
Trunk twist.
I don't know.
No.
I had great intercostals for the first couple shows,
Did
so
you?
maybe yeah. Um, I used to do them for one full song. I'm like, all right, that's 3 minutes. That's fucking, and that was like one set. Fucking.
Hey, because you do that, you're always able to get under a squat bar then, huh?
Yeah, it's good
I
for
think
your
You're like
mobility.
almost training your shoulders to
Yeah.
stay in that position. That's
Yeah.
smart.
I don't think it actually does anything for your abs though.
Well, why
No, I don't think so.
why wouldn't it? It's toning.
Why would it?
I'm toning.
It's toning, bro.
Toning, yeah. Yeah. Gonna make your obliques a lot more streamlined.
I don't know. There's got to be something to it. Like overworking the muscle can etch it in. No.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Let's start doing them again, Fouad. We'll see if we make any gains.
Yeah,
from
do
it.
it. Let's do it again. Yeah.
Well, what if you did like 1,000? Listen, sometimes I don't know if science can explain
Would
everything.
you get a burn?
Well, yeah,
burn.
yeah. It would
I
get
never
like
did.
it would get like sore. Yeah.
Okay.
When your obliques would get sore, mine never did.
Well, that's because you weren't flexing. You were just like
I was
swinging
gonna say,
around.
are you consciously contracting as you
Yes,
turn?
yes. That's
Oh,
the
are
whole
you?
point.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
That's gonna be like doing sit-ups without weight, then essentially, right?
Paul's,
Like,
Paul's just swinging around with the
I
fucking.
was just swinging around. I didn't. I wasn't contracting
You're
anything.
like you're flexing a muscle. Like if you flexed your bicep and did 100 reps, it is technically doing something, you know?
I guess what I'm asking
Yeah.
is this: like people say, like, okay, well, there's no such thing as toning, which I'm like, okay, I'm on board with that. But my question is this: if I do 1,000 body weight crunches every morning,
Uh-huh.
it's going to result in something.
Leaner abs.
yeah.
Well, it'll result in something, but I think the argument would be that it's not as superior as just doing like a weighted machine crunch for sets of 12, you know?
But he's at home.
Is that true?
Why I think it's a muscle that would undergo the same principles of hypertrophy as everything else.
But do we want to grow our abs? Like, do I want thick abs?
Yeah, but for something to change in the look, it has to be hypertrophy there. So it's like, what are you actually doing? You know,
Toning, man.
toning it. So you're burning body
Makes 'em look
fat
better,
just
Ian.
on your abs by doing.
What about
crunches.
okay? Let me ask you this. Look, I know there's no such thing as fucking toning. I'm not trying to
Look,
argue.
I used to do that. I used to get on the stairs
no.
and squeeze my
I'm-
abs every step, thinking my glutes would get
no,
leaner.
no, no.
I
Hear
did
me.
all this. Yeah.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Let's just play this game, okay?
Yeah, go. Yeah.
Okay, so I do 1,000 sit-up or 1,000 crunches. What if it's just creating a density to the muscle because it's being overworked?
Density.
Would it just condition
well,
the
you
muscle?
know, haven't you ever noticed, like, say your abs
Conditioning
are a
is
little
conditioning is
foggy.
body fat. Yeah, foggy.
If you put a little blood in it, like in the area, I do feel like it adds a tiny pop. It may not like build it, but it gives it like this awake look.
Yeah. Awake look.
Okay. Let me ask you this then.
Did you ever pump up your abs before going on stage?
Never.
I haven't. No.
I
Really?
have that.
Just did some crunches.
Yeah, I've done like a crunch, or like I've been at shows where they had like a captain's chair and done like some leg raises and get a little ab pump.
Just so they pop a little bit more on stage.
Yeah, like I have a small waist, so it was never like a worry for it to look bigger. But like I didn't have super like deep separated
Right.
abs, so like I would just try and get a little pump in there because like when I would train them in the gym and then take progress pictures, they look
They look
crazy.
better,
They're like
Yeah.
popping more. There's more veins, so I would just do that pre-show. Huh.
Yeah, get a little blood in there.
Well, how do you explain people that do like a million fucking sets of abs every morning having like crazy details to their abs?
They're conditioned.
Well, yeah. Well, they're generally the people that are doing 1,000 crunches are people that are low body fat as a whole. So like if you're low body fat, you're gonna have good abs. And the training is still gonna do something for sure. It's not like it's nothing, but do I think it's the
Saying if a
ideal?
fat guy
It
did
would just
abs
limit.
every day.
It would just limit the growth.
I
Yeah,
guess
like
what
if a fatter guy did
a fat guy
10
with a belly.
10,000
Yeah.
crunches every day, it's not going to make just his midsection leaner,
no, that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm
He's
not
burning calories.
I'm not saying anything about body fat spot reduction. I'm not saying
Yeah.
that. I'm saying this. Take two guys, same body fat level, right? Like take a men's physique guy and take an open class bodybuilder, right?
Sure.
They're the same condition. The men's physique guy, almost 8 times out of 10, is going to have way more detail in his midsection.
Mhm.
But it doesn't necessarily mean he's done like weighted machined fucking abs. You know what I mean? Like sometimes those guys are just doing like body weight shit.
Sometimes it's genetic.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
what I'm asking is that hypertrophy or what is that? Is that density? Like is a muscle changing its Like consistency, is it getting harder? Like I don't understand. Like why do they have more detail?
Well, I think when there are a lot of them have a genetic propensity to be good at men's physique. Like, I mean, like look at James's ab wall. If he does 10,000 regular sit-ups or if he does super heavy weighted machine crunches, it's not one's not going to change versus the other. Like
I don't think I
that's
believe that.
but he's done them both. I think.
No, no,
I
no.
don't think it made a-
I'm not talking about James. I'm saying about all those men's physique guys.
But I bet you within those men's physique guys, you still get a massive variance of a lot of them are doing weighted ab stuff. And I think a lot of them
Right.
wouldn't. I think a lot of them might do a variation of both. And I think a lot of them just aren't huge guys that are getting their body weight and their midsection bigger over time. So they're going to be good, like,
So
and they get really low body fat.
so if the weighted crunch is doing nothing,
Wait, nobody said it's not doing anything.
okay, what is it doing? That's what I'm asking you.
Well, it's a crunch. You're still like, it's like saying if you did a bicep curl with a 10-pound dumbbell for sets of
No,
200.
a 0 pound dumbbell. What if I just did this?
Well, no,
and
because it's not
flexed?
because you are weighted. It's your body weight. You're lifting up your torso, which weighs something.
Okay, I'll give you
So
that.
like whatever that weighs, it's still heavy. Like that little bit I'm lifting up in a crunch is still, 50, 80, 100 pounds maybe,
Right.
It's still weight. So like whatever percentage wise that would be to what I would be doing on a machine crunch, let's say you got that in a dumbbell curl that I could do for the equivalent reps. So say me in one set, I can do 50 body weight crunches. Okay. Let's say I can do 50.
Yep.
So if I pick up a 15-pound or 20-pound dumbbell and do that, it's still going to work my bicep 100%, especially if I go to failure, which is the most important part. It's still
Right.
doing tons for sure,
Right.
But do I think that it's more beneficial necessarily than doing a bit more weight? Like it depends what your end goal
So
is.
it's
I
still
guess. I don't know.
so what you're saying is it's still hypertrophy. It's just less.
Well, it's like this. It's the time old tale of like what really matters here. Like are we saying mechanical tension is the most important thing, or are we saying going close to like perceived failure is the most important thing? Like like if you take a 15-pound dumbbell and do sets of 50 and get a crazy pump in your arms, you probably still could get fucking sick ass arms.
I'm beating this horse, so I'm gonna leave it after this last question. I got two guys, same body fat level.
Mhm.
One guy does an hour of fucking abs, body weight
Mhm.
only, every fucking morning, and the other guy does them like once a week, like a normal body part.
Mhm.
That's generally what like most
Well,
bodybuilders
than
do.
that, I'm going to take the guy that's doing them every morning. for
Hold on,
sure.
hold on a minute. Yeah, but this guy's doing weighted, right? What I'm saying is the men's physique guy has a fuckload of detail
Mhm.
because of all the ab work he's doing.
Mhm.
What I'm asking is that detail a symptom of hypertrophy or something else?
It's a symptom of prioritization. It's a symptom of that they are like you almost alluded to there is that is such a centerpiece. It's like the most important thing in men's
But what
physique.
is happening to the muscle?
Yeah,
They're training it. They're training it more than the open bodybuilders. And if you
Right.
look at guys, wait, if you
I
look at guys,
understand.
if you look at guys from the 90s, they like a lot of these guys had such sick abs because they trained them like men's physique guys do
I don't
now.
think you're getting what I'm saying. Guys, I think guys
He's asking you a direct question.
like the muscle itself. What
There's
is
no
happening?
there's not different types of hypertrophy like that.
No, I know that.
So I don't get your question.
I'm saying, is it showing more detail because there's more hypertrophy? Like he's built his abs better. Is that why there's more detail?
Well, part of it, if
There's more muscle there?
you're developing the ab wall, it's going to have more thickness to that. That's going to showcase more detail for sure. There's more development
That's
to a
all I'm
muscle.
asking. That's
Yeah.
all I'm asking. That's
So
all I'm asking.
so the answer is yes.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. What else would it be? I don't get the other side of that question.
Well, what I'm saying is like the bodybuilder might have fucking abs this thick,
Yeah.
but not the detail.
Like, give me an example. Like Nick Walker,
Like Jose
super,
Raymond's abs.
yeah,
like-
super detailed abs. Was his waist is bigger. So like, I don't get what we're talking about.
Well, there's bodybuilders out there that have like thick abs, but they're not etched in like Ali Bilal, for example.
Yeah.
Like that guy's midsection is like etched, like deep etched, right? We don't see that in open class bodybuilders.
No, and what I said is I think that is more of a symptom of prioritization than anything. I think a lot of bodybuilders are doing abs as really a secondary afterthought in a lot of ways. Where I think men's physique, this is like a huge focal point for them because it is such a important thing in their class.
So does Ali have more muscle in that area?
In a sense, I would assume so. Yes.
Okay, that's all.
More development to that muscle. Yes.
That's all I was asking. Okay.
Yeah.
So we got.
I think I think a lot of it too is you have to remember how they're showcasing it in the posing. They're also doing men's physique posing all the time. So they're breathing out into that abs. They're practicing that contraction and how to like maximize the way that it looks in that, like you look at Ryan Terry's abs, he doesn't have like a super thick ab wall, but there's a lot of detail there because he gets super low body fat. So there's like a lot of detail, like it's
yeah.
it's
But
just a
is Ryan
genetic
Terry's
variance there.
but is Ryan Terry's body fat lower than like Derek's?
Hard to say. I don't really know.
That's what I'm saying, right? But
Yeah.
Ryan Terry's ab wall.
See,
is
but
fucking-
that's where it would come down to, I think, prioritization. That someone like Ryan Terry is probably training abs 50 times more than
know
most
what?
bodybuilders.
That's a perfect example. So if I put Derek and Ryan
Yeah.
on the stage, and we're just forget the rest of their bodies, we're just looking at their midsections.
Mhm.
Body fat levels the same.
Yep.
Ryan Terry's got a ton more detail.
Yep.
Does that mean he's got more muscle? Like, is there more hypertrophy there, and that's why there's more detail?
There's more development to that, and then obviously some of that is
Development meaning more muscle.
Yeah, and some of that's going to be obviously just genetics of guys that have good midsections will get to the top of men's physique. Like
Okay.
you're not ever going to be an Olympia level men's physique guy without good abs. So like obviously
Right.
those guys they're going to have a genetic propensity to have good midsections.
Right.
But
All right.
couldn't the other argument also be the bodybuilder would have thicker abs, so there also more muscle there? Maybe not as detail, but thicker ab wall. Period.
I was gonna say, well, don't you guys notice when the muscle gets a lot bigger, it almost loses detail?
For sure,
Some detail,
sometimes
But
for sure.
same body fat, like
Yeah.
Look at some of the guys that turn pro that have etched glutes.
Yeah,
and
I know.
Turn pro and gain 20, 30 pounds.
Mine did that,
They don't
yeah.
have those etched glutes anymore.
Yeah, they push out, but I think that's more of a thing of just body weight and size as a whole. Like not, I don't think like if you just train your abs, like say you remain 205 pounds your whole career, but you train your abs like insane, that eventually you would train your abs so much they get so developed that they would get washed out. That's not going to happen. That's more of a symptom of just overall size and body weight, which I think then is a secondary thing.
All right, we beat that to death. I'm sorry, but I had to get an answer.
No, that's a good topic.
Paul, what's going on with you, man? How are you?
Not much, Fouad.
How's the last week of your life been?
Relatively the same as every other week.
Has it?
Yeah, I haven't done anything different this week.
Are you guys affected by those fires?
Actually, you can see it here a lot
Yeah,
today.
Really?
Here too, the
Yeah.
haze is
Fuck
crazy
outta
the last
here.
couple of days. Yeah.
Yeah, I can really see it tonight.
Wow.
I don't actually know what you're talking about.
Fouad doesn't read the news.
Hell,
Not that kind of news.
You didn't notice the air outside?
No.
Wildfires.
Here,
You
that
see
like
some of
it's
those
like
videos?
it's like a haze out here the last couple of days. It's like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Where
didn't
are the,
hit here till this afternoon.
where are the
serious?
wildfires? Yeah, I'm fucking serious.
Toronto.
Northern Ontario, I think.
Thought
I
you were in
got
Toronto.
I got a fucking
near
business.
Toronto.
No, they're like Thunder Bay-ish
I
area.
know,
aren't
but
they?
you open up Instagram, it's all over the place.
I got a
Yeah.
fucking
See the video of that train going through the forest fire?
guy.
Crazy.
I got a business to run. I don't have fucking time to sit here on Instagram, fuck around with you. Like, what are you doing all day? You got nothing to do. You're
Doom
fucking.
scroll.
I'm sure you open up Instagram throughout the day here and there for fucking
Yeah.
2 minutes.
if it makes you feel better, I didn't know any of that shit either.
Thank you. See, me and Joe are
I'm on-
fucking.
Where do you live, Joe?
Me and Joe are grinding.
I'm on
We don't have
prep.
time.
Where do you live, Joe?
Los Angeles, California.
Yes, you wouldn't know.
Oh, yeah, you would.
So I'm like far away
No,
from
it's-
it. But,
Yeah.
but even I'm on social media and I didn't see shit.
Did you drive to Vegas to Cutler's podcast or no?
I did, yeah.
How's that? Do you like driving or no?
No.
don't?
It's like it was a
It's like-
4 hour, 4.5 hour trip. It's not like a
That's not
really
a long
long
drive.
trip.
Did you make your wife drive?
I drove there, she drove back.
Big guy.
You know what?
Yeah,
A good. You know what?
I was dying on the way back, man. That was horrible.
What were you thinking, guy? Why'd you ask that?
What?
What were you? Why did you ask him that?
Well, I could never.
There's a
drive
lot
4
like
hours both
Sean
ways.
Roden had a car, never drove it.
Yeah.
Always had somebody driving. Like
I
No
hate
way I
driving
could drive
too.
4 hours both
bodybuilders
ways.
that will not drive.
You're the opposite of that, Fouad.
Me? Oh
Yeah.
fuck! I
Yeah,
don't let.
full
I don't let
control.
that-
anyone
I'm
drive.
the same
Yeah,
way.
but when
No,
you
I'm
were
usually the
280
same.
pounds, Fouad.
No, Fouad's always been like that. He won't let anyone
Really?
drive.
Yeah, I love
Actually,
driving.
you know what? When I was dieting close to a show, I wouldn't want to drive.
That's what happened. So I
Close
drove
to a show, I
for
don't
an
want
hour
to
and a half. Yeah, I was an hour and a half on the way back. We stopped at a gas station. I sat back in the car and I felt fucking horrible. And I looked at my wife. I was like, "Hey, honestly, do you think you could drive? Because I think I'm gonna end up crashing this shit." That's what she did.
So, Fouad, even when you were at your biggest, you could drive like 6, 7, 8 hours, no problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, Fouad loves
I
driving.
have a hard time too.
Dude, even now, I'm having a hard time driving. Like, if I do it first thing in the morning and I don't eat, I can drive.
Yeah.
But once I eat, like it's hard for me to drive.
Yes.
It's harder later in the day. You're right,
That's how
for
I
sure.
am.
Yeah.
As soon as I get carbs in me, I just like,
Yeah,
oh,
you eat
shit.
200 grams of carbs, I ain't driving nowhere.
Yeah, I got about a
Yeah.
4 or 5 hour limit,
Yeah.
and then I start
I
getting
have-
uncomfortable.
I have little tips for driving. Like I would eat sunflower seeds, or I
Mhm.
would smoke, or I would smoke
Yeah,
a
if you can smoke
cigar.
cigarettes the whole time, that's
Podcasts.
fine. Yeah.
See,
Smoke darts.
you just gotta
Jerk off.
Joe, you just gotta start fucking just gotta start smoking. Don't jerk off like Ian. Don't jerk off while you're
That's the
driving.
best way to stay away.
No,
That's the
I don't
best
think
way
it
to
is,
stay
Ian.
away.
I still beg to differ on that.
Have you tried it yet, Paul?
I haven't. I can't do that. I need a visual. I can't be
There's
watching
no
something. I
fucking
No,
can't.
but
way.
that's
I
the
could do
point.
that.
That's the point, Paul.
You're not gonna finish. You're just
Yeah,
supposed
if
to
you
keep
have a
doing
visual,
it.
you're just gonna
The
fucking
world
bust your
is a
load in 2
visual.
minutes
Yeah.
and it's over with.
What are
But
we
I can't
talking
get
about?
aroused without a visual.
Yeah, but you
What are
don't
we
you
talking
don't need to be that aroused. You just need to
I'm
like
not gonna beat my soft penis
Wow.
in the car.
Jesus. Yeah, but you can get like a semi-hard and just like kind of like milk it for a couple hours, you know?
How soft is your fucking dick? You can't get fucking like an 80%er?
This guy
Not
needs
on
like
command.
needs torture porn to even get like a half chub, you know?
My mind's a little polluted.
Fucking
I admit.
Porn cum
Gotta
brain,
watch
just
like
dead
bestiality and
Yeah.
shit to fucking get it.
I
to
don't
feel
go-
anything, you
I don't
know?
go anything too freaky, but my mind's a little polluted. I'll definitely admit that.
Guy, how have you been? I haven't seen you in a little while. What's new?
Oh man, nothing.
You did some hog hunting last week.
Oh,
Yeah, we're
did you
supposed
shoot
to
him?
do the helicopter, but the helicopter has electrical issues.
So you
Oh.
didn't. So you didn't get to go up.
No.
So you
You get to
just
shoot any more?
Yeah, we went out. We did a night hunt with thermals on the ARs. So we did that on Wednesday night.
That's crazy. How many boards you kill?
A bunch. We went out at 10 o'clock. You just kill them and fucking move on, so you don't like count.
Do you guys go pick up the bodies or anything?
No, those things you just shoot.
You just leave them in the. You just shoot them and leave them in the field.
Dude, they're so
Fucking burn 'em.
disgusting. Well, depends on where you go. Like a lot of places donate the meat to the church.
Okay.
To give it to the homeless. Some places they're so overrun by boars that they just want you to kill them and they don't care where they go because they'll
Really?
end up getting eaten by other creatures. Yeah, bro, they're so bad.
They're
For, like-
overrun. Like there's that many.
Yeah, I
They
know.
like destroy fucking property
Yeah,
and
yeah. I know
Really?
they're a problem. I know.
There's no like hunting season on them. You can hunt them 365 days a year, 7 days a week, and you can literally blow them up.
there's
with
no bag
dynamite.
limits, eh? Yeah.
God,
Yeah,
God
there's-
bless the
no,
USA.
Yep.
You can never get through that shit in Canada.
Yeah.
No, we have that for some stuff in Canada.
Well, we had with the seal
Really?
hunt a long time ago. They got rid of that.
some I think some of like the it's not coyotes, but some of those like ones that are considered like invasive species, the limits are super super high, like crazy.
It's not a free for all like it is there, where you can mow them down with machine guns.
I'm not positive, but yeah.
You can.
What's going on, guys? One thing I wanted to mention to you guys was the Werner biohacking community. This video right here is kind of like a rundown of the WhatsApp group and what is in it. Werner Science is there to help you guys with kind of a number of different things. They do research chemicals. They do a lot of different things that might be able to help you out with hair loss, TRT, whatever you think. And me and Werner Science have partnered together. I think they're a very valuable commodity in the industry. There's a lot of like companies that I'm not so sure of. These guys, I know the owners, I trust the owners, and that's why I partnered with them. So I want you guys to take a look at this. This is the biohacking community, and in it, there are a number of pros like Justin Shire, Regan Grimes, Dorian Hamilton's in there as a coach, and there are other people in there as well that can help you guys out. There's also a group for nutrition, peptides, whatever information you need. That Werner Science biohacking community is there to help you guys out. So I want you to check it out. The link is going to be in the comment section or in the description. Click the link, join the Werner biohacking community, ask whatever questions you want to ask, and get help with information that you might need about research chemicals and other things.
Yeah.
Joe, 2 more weeks. And
Yeah.
then are you doing Atlanta after?
It all depends. It's one of those things where, like,
Let's play a game. Let's say you win. Are you shutting it down till Olympia time?
yeah, it'll give my body a break, and I can eat a little bit before going into the Olympia. That's the the hope for what's going to happen.
You know, if you
But
win,
right away,
you know, if you win, the whole world's going to explode, right?
Ooh, yeah.
yes, yeah.
Like
I
your
think
world.
you
pressure.
will explode. Yeah, I was watching your YouTube video
Me?
the other day.
You think I'll explode?
No, Ian.
Oh,
Ian's
Ian,
YouTube
yeah.
video the other day.
Yeah.
He was like, like that'd be fucking wild if Joe won. That'd be
Yeah.
the craziest shit ever.
That would be.
So,
I was like, look, I like
Yeah.
Nick, but I'm like, we all want to see fucking Joe win this shit. That's gonna be the craziest thing ever. You know?
Yeah.
I don't want to see.
Yeah.
I don't want to see. Listen,
Well, it's not. You don't want to see Nick lose. You want to see the underdog win. That's the sporting tale of all of time.
I don't know if I feel that way. Honestly, I like both of you guys.
But that's the point of what I said. It's like
No,
say
but
you
I
like
would
them
be.
evenly. You want to see the craziest story that shakes up the world win. That's the most interesting. You know.
You're right. I mean, generally, that's probably how people feel. For me, I think it's cool to see if a guy says I'm dominant and I own this shit and I'm the Michael Jordan of the fucking sport, like Nick says he is. It's cool to see that guy own it and fucking
Sure.
live up to it. You look at that shit and you go, God damn, he fucking talked that shit. And he fucking
Backed
and
it
he
up.
did and he backed it up. So that to me is just as cool as watching Joe go, I might fuck your shit up.
Look, it's cool, but you just admitted yourself like from the stir it causes after and like how interesting and exciting that is.
You're right.
The other side of Joe winning is way more exciting.
No.
you know?
I'm not talking objectively in the sport. I'm talking for myself personally.
Yeah.
Objectively, you're 100% right. It will,
Oh, that's what I'm speaking on. Yeah.
the world will explode if Joe wins.
Yeah.
They'll be like,
Yeah.
holy fucking, though, like
Yeah.
your world will go different level.
I think it doesn't. I don't even think like, and not saying like I think Joe doesn't even need to win for that to still happen though.
No, he doesn't.
You
No,
know,
he
because like
No,
even
yeah.
if you push him and it like creates a bit of doubt, the same thing's accomplished. You know,
Yeah.
It's like James didn't win that week against Jordan, but like more people were talking about James than anybody in that show.
Yep.
You know,
A lot of people did think James won that
yeah,
show.
I mean, it was a 1 point decision. It
Yeah.
really was a flip of a coin. But you don't necessarily have to win to exceed expectations and to cause a stir. You know,
For sure.
When I went against Jordan in Texas, they moved him to the outside and I got moved to the middle. And just that going against Jordan, like the whole room just lit up. And that was super exciting. So I got a glimpse of what that feels like, you know? So it is super motivating as a competitor up there. Like, so if I get the opportunity to push Nick like that and, really like create that uproar, that's
Exactly,
an amazing feeling to even think about. Like,
Yeah.
like you said, even if I didn't win and I came that fucking close or just pushed him, that's
Joe-
cool, man. And it still tells me where I'm at.
Yeah.
Joe, I know what it's like to like have these, like we all know what it's like actually to be like kind of like in that position. How do you process it like at night when you're by yourself, you're done your fucking social media shit, you're sitting on the couch? Like, how does that, like, are you able to process it? And like, I don't know, like, do you understand the gravity of it or does it matter to you?
Okay. When I say it matters to me, it's more of a like, I had a certain vision for my career when I got into this, right? And I've already gotten farther faster than I expected to myself. So I've already surprised myself a little bit.
Right.
And I've watched my trajectory, right? As long as I'm going upwards, even if it's by the most minute, I am excelling as a bodybuilder in the sport.
Yep.
So if you mean to tell me I can go from here to here overnight,
Yeah.
that's fucking incredible.
Yep.
But even if I went from here to here,
Yep.
like I'm still doing exactly what I set out to do. So again, man, like just standing next to Nick, being compared, if they move us around, if they do a 2-man call out, that's all a win for me, no matter what.
100%.
And the icing on the cake, it's like, man, I do believe in myself. I do believe I could pull this one out. So if I can prove that to myself that I was right and that what I see like was real, that's even better. So for me, I sleep good at night, because I've just comparing my look to Texas last year, like when I'm setting these check-ins and seeing these videos of my posing and stuff, I'm like, damn, dude, I just did that. So I'm just excited to step on the stage at this point. It's a different story if I didn't make no fucking progress. And I'm like, well, fuck.
Right.
I need to at least win, hopefully. But I've already
Let's take a
done a
look
lot.
at somebody else you might be competing against here. We got James here at the last show, looked really, really good.
I was excited to see James. I've always liked James.
Carries a lot of fucking muscle, man. And I do think,
He's round too.
the last update that James posted, I don't know, I don't think James filters his shit. This is
No.
like, I don't remember his skin ever looking this grainy.
Rainy.
And he carries a lot of muscle. And I think he could be in that call out with you and Nick.
So the thing with James is I think he finally just let go. Where he's just like, again, this is on the outside looking in, watching his videos, hearing him speak on all these things. I think at some point he just said, you know what, fuck you, whatever happens, happens. And I always said, if you're good in your head, your body will show it. And I think he just doesn't have any stress.
By the way,
his kid to live for, not bodybuilding,
I think he did this on purpose, by the way. Fucking
That's the Fouad tuck up.
Locked it up a little bit.
That's the
Fouad does the tuck up.
Ian,
Grab him.
Makes it look bigger.
obviously, I'm not the only one.
I think his was accidental. Yours is on purpose. You're getting pleasure out of it. You're like, maybe someone will see it.
Maybe someone will see
Look
that.
at my dick
Yeah,
right now.
you want people to look and see. That gets you off.
Maybe somebody will leave an eggplant emoji.
Subliminal messages.
That's fucking funny. I thought everybody tucked up.
No, it's
No, I
crazy.
took down.
Yeah, it's just fucking let it go down, dude.
Everybody tucks down.
I tucked down.
Yeah, show your balls.
I tucked
Listen,
down.
what do you mean? There's nothing. Listen, when my shit's
When
dehydrated.
your dick is sitting in your boxers right now, do you have it tucked up?
Listen, when I'm dehydrated, there's nothing to tuck down. It's just going like this.
But you just push it in.
It's just
like
resting
this.
on the nest.
Push it
Just
in.
straight out.
Just
yeah.
resting on my nuts.
Like a nubbin. Just a little nubbin. Yeah.
It's like a little chicken inside of a nest.
Just peeking its little nose out.
Right? Yeah. So just a little.
I don't know what you're talking about. Tuck. When I'm dehydrated, there's nothing to tuck. It's fucking.
Yeah. That's a you problem, man.
Well, I'm a grower, not a shower. I'm looking for the show. Sorry, guys. I'm just on Bodybuilders Without Borders. I wanted to get Joe's perspective and your guys' perspective. We haven't talked about this, about Jordan and James and Nihat, by the way. Nihat, fucking nice.
It was crazy, man.
This is an open bodybuilder in the making. I'm telling you guys.
He's like 5'2", though.
Yeah.
No, man, he's not. I think you know what I said? I said he reminds me of a cross between Flex Lewis and Keon. He's got a nice structure like Derek, like Cotty did. He's got kind of like Flex Lewis's lines a little bit.
Yeah.
Like I'm telling you, and he's only like 23
He's
or
young.
something.
Yeah, really young.
Yeah.
He's very young.
I just think this is an open bodybuilder. Like,
I think this is a Dynasty 212 guy, not an open
Yeah.
bodybuilder.
Yeah.
You
Is
think
he near
so?
the cap?
That's crazy.
yeah, he was 220 before. Like,
Okay.
listen, Patrick told me, or no, not me. Patrick told where did I hear it? He was 211. He was 211, but I think he was
he's
like,
close already to the cap.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
Like-
he's a young guy, but
Yeah. He's definitely gonna be open at some point, then.
Takes one off season.
yeah.
You don't see like a Flex Lewis here at all?
Oh yeah, for sure.
I can see some similarities for sure. Yeah.
Look at that
His
back
back,
shot. That's
jeez.
crazy.
Yeah, he's impressive.
Fucking hamstrings. The
You think he can
calves.
push Keon at all?
Yeah.
I don't think he can. I personally don't think he can this year.
That's what I meant.
Maybe not this year, but I think he
In the
future,
future, yeah.
sure.
But
Yeah.
I meant this year though.
And I think he could still be. I think this show was more of like win the show, and I think there's still gas in the tank. You know, I don't think that was a perfect version of him by any means. You know,
I personally don't know if he'll push Keon this year, but I don't know.
no, Keon's
if-
just
the thing
too
is,
much.
if he tries to push Keon, right, he's got to get bigger. I don't know if he's going to be able to make weight.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's going to be one of these guys that's like 225, and he's sucking him down to get.
For some
like,
reason I thought he was shorter than that. He must be taller than I think.
Remember what happened to Derek? Same thing. Kept sucking him down, let him off the leash. He blew the fuck up.
yeah. I was really impressed with Nihat, man. Great showing.
Yeah,
Look at
he's
that.
amazing. Yeah.
Like he's just not missing anything.
Nope.
Very good bodybuilder. But going back to Jordan and James, there it is.
My opinion was honestly, if James had a better tan, I think he would have won.
You think
the
so?
tan hurt him for sure.
Yeah, it wasn't great. I mean, it's not a bad tan for James. He's a really light, skinned guy. Like he's pale.
It's a good tan for him, though.
Yeah, I didn't think it was too bad.
It's not as good as Jordan's. That's the thing. Like Jordan's tan is perfect.
Honestly, I don't think Jordan's ever had a bad tan. Every time I see him, his tan's fucking perfect.
Yeah.
He just has that skin.
I can't get a side by side here because this is sideways. So unfortunately,
Hate when they do that.
but yeah. And then Lorenzo, Ian, you called it. Lorenzo was third.
I put him third. Yeah.
Yeah. Lorenzo looked really good, man.
Mhm.
He got a great structure. You just got to fill it out a little bit. He reminds me of, look at his face. He reminds me of Kuklo.
He does
my
look
God.
like
I thought
he
the
does,
same
yeah.
thing. I thought the same thing.
yeah.
He's like a Latino Kuklo.
Yeah.
Let's go to predictions. What did we have here?
We covered this already.
We did?
Yeah, we went over this last week.
All right. Well, let's do the predictions for the future then.
Yeah. What show was last weekend? No, because Jordan. Wait,
The last show was Jordan and James.
that wasn't this past weekend though. That was 2 weekends ago.
No,
It was 2 weekends ago, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, because we went over this already. Yeah.
The Mr. Big Portugal.
Yeah.
Next is China, isn't it?
Yeah, and I won. You were last in this one, I think, Fouad.
Fuck you, Ian.
Pull it up here, and we'll see if I was right.
Respectfully.
Yep,
You're
Fouad
right.
last.
Yeah, but
Large margin.
let's take a look at the leaderboard though.
Well, yeah, we know you doctored this already, so that's okay.
Yeah.
Look at Ian. Look, I'm ahead of you. Look.
Makes no sense. I've beaten you every show this year, but he's still
Look,
ahead of me. Makes
Ian,
sense.
look, 603.5.
That's okay. I don't run the site,
okay.
you know. I mean,
I'm just telling you, it's just I just happen to be ahead of you.
yeah, remember that day you were magically in first place on the site somehow?
I was in first place.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, don't be upset. It's okay. I've beaten you before, so it wouldn't be the first time.
No, not in the season yet.
No, I mean on stage I've beaten you.
Oh yeah, well that's true. When I was 16.
That still counts. A win's a win. I'll take it. We got the China show, but I don't know if I have it up here.
Yeah, we talked
I
about this
have no
last
idea.
week. It wasn't up here yet.
Is Baruz officially doing it? Where did they?
Officially, no.
I don't know
Yeah.
if he's got the
No, he doesn't.
doesn't. Oh, this
I only
is
know
here.
James.
No athletes yet. I have to have a conversation with somebody. This is coming up in fucking. Oh, it's not for 10 more days.
I don't think they put up a list at all.
It's
No,
not.
yeah,
yeah,
speaking
the
of
list
that-
won't be out yet. Yeah.
Oh, it's
Do you
next
guys
weekend. It's
ever
not this
for-
weekend.
No, it's
Yeah,
the
it's
25th.
next,
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
next,
okay.
yeah, it's next weekend.
I was so caught up in everything going into the Tampa Pro that the other day I was like, "Holy shit, dude! I haven't even fucking put my name on the list." So I finally did it, but I was like, "Damn! Imagine I would have
I
forgot."
forgot. Yeah, I missed the
And
deadline.
they're getting strict with that now too.
They are strict with it.
Yeah,
Like
they
back
are.
in the day,
Yeah.
I'd throw my papers in on like fucking Friday morning, be like, "Hey, I'm doing the show." You know, like,
Yeah.
they don't let that shit slide anymore. You know,
I might have
But,
done that one a few times.
All right, what do you guys think of Baruz and James? I want to get some thoughts here. They're going around the horn. Paul, what do you think? Baruz and
I
James.
think if Baruz looks the way he's been looking in his updates,
Let's imagine they're both 100%.
okay, then I think it's gonna be Baruz. Unfortunately, I love James, but I don't think he's got enough to beat Baruz up top.
Guy?
I like that grainy, gnarly look that James has, and I think if we see it 100%, it could be a pretty good wow factor. So I'm gonna go with James on this one.
Ian?
I'm going Bruce.
Shut up, Ian.
Joe?
I'm gonna go with Baruz. I just think Baruz is just his backside side shots like it. I just think it's a little too perfectly put together. Where James is crazy, but it's just not as pretty flowing.
I'm going to go Baruz for the same reason Joe said, because I think the only thing that James, I think might be overall bigger structurally, and I think he probably carries more mass in the quads,
Oh, for sure.
but I don't think he carries more mass anywhere else.
Well, I think it's the clavicle width that hurts him a bit against someone like
Mhm.
Baruz, especially in the front
Yeah.
shots.
Yeah.
Like James's front double, like he's a little narrow and doesn't have like that super divine ab wall, where Baruz's front double is fucking bananas. You
He's
know?
got great abs. He's got
Crazy
yeah.
shape, really nice abs, wide lats. You know, I think James can definitely hold his own in like a side try, side chest. You know, maybe even from the back. Like even though he doesn't have as good of a back, just in the density and detail. But I think it's those front shots that hurt him a little bit. The most muscular, the front double. You know,
If he's
I-
a little
I would
off and James is bang on, it's.
I don't think I love James, man. I want to see him do well, but I think for
Yeah.
James to beat Baruz,
You got to be
Like,
off.
this
But
is
you
the
guys
thing.
have to remember,
Th-
Baruz
my-
was off at the Olympian. He was still
Yes.
like 10th or 11th. You know,
just give-
But you think James last week could beat that version of Baruz?
no.
this is the thing. if you have a guy that's that much prettier, you have to overcome.
Yeah.
You have to have a lot more muscle to
Right.
outmuscle that person, right?
Yeah.
If you're kind of the same size,
Bruce is still huge. Like,
that's what I'm saying. Like if you're kind of
Yeah.
the same size muscularity wise, and the guy is like prettier, it's
Do you,
hard
have
to
any, do you
overcome.
have them side by side?
I don't have a. You know what? Maybe I have a comparison tool on this
do
thing.
you want to talk about speaking of comparison tools?
No, why? What happened? What do you mean?
The thing they announced for the Arnold.
What did
What?
they announce?
What they
That
announced?
they're using this. Brian Powers posted this new thing that they made called Prism, which they're actually taking into account statistics of the athlete into being accepted to the Arnold now.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
What does that mean?
Like, well, before it's like you would get guys doing their pro debut at the Arnold and stuff, which maybe could still happen, but now it's saying they're actually taking like it's like an analytical thing showing all the shows that they've done. Pull up Brian Powers' Instagram. He has
In
it
order
on.
to get invited?
Yeah, for the invitation list, the people that get invited,
Oh,
they're
I see.
taking
So pretty much accolades.
Almost like
Yeah,
point,
so
like
like
a point system, some
and
sort.
it's based off of like the shows you've done, who you competed against. So like if you won a show, even if you won it, you win some show in China, but like second place was a guy who's never done anything. That is not considered the same win as a show where it's competitive. So
Okay.
it's taking
So
those
the-
things into consideration.
How do you
Okay.
figure that
Hold,
out?
hold on.
And
a
how many are
second.
they going to accept? 10?
Hold on a
15?
second.
It doesn't say. Yeah.
Hold on a second. This began as a simple thought exercise. I wanted a better way to think about which athletes had really earned their place on the Arnold stages, so I started scoring them from actual results instead of gut feel. Over the past few weeks, that little side project grew into something I am genuinely proud to share. Meet Prism, powered by Arnold Sports, one transparent model that ranks the world's top pros across 6 divisions from verified contest results, weighing recent form, quality of finishes, and the strength of fields they beat. Open, classic, men's physique, bikini, wellness, and fitness, with more coming as the model improves. What matters most to me is that it is honest. It shows you why one athlete sits above another, and it flags the calls built on thin evidence, because a ranking you cannot question is not worth much. I think this is fucking awesome. You know why? I think it gives the Arnold more credibility.
I want to say something because you didn't read it there though. He did say at the bottom of that post though that it's not the entirety of what they're he's like, look, bodybuilding is still largely a human element. This isn't the final say. I'm just going to take it into consideration when we pick the list.
I get what I was trying to say was part of the reason that the argument is made that the Olympia is more important than the Arnold is because the Arnold is just subjectively chosen.
100% why he's
So
doing it. Yeah.
so it's not going to be, it's not ever considered a real competition because it's subjectively chosen. It's like it doesn't make it a real sport, I guess. This now gives it structure.
Objectivity to it.
Yeah, it gives it a structure that
No, I think it's a great idea. Yeah.
now people have a way of getting to the Arnold instead of just like, oh, they picked me.
Right.
That's
You have to
fucking
qualify for it now,
that's
kind
pretty that's pretty smart on his part, man, because that was the only thing separating the two shows as far as most people are concerned.
I want you to know, by the way, on Prism, I'm ranked the 84th best bodybuilder in the world.
of. Really? So you wouldn't get invited?
It's because it only works from the last 3 years. So
What do
all
you
I
mean?
had
Who's
all I had
ranked
was
the
my
top,
Toronto.
who's top 5?
Who's top 5? Derek, Hottie. You can pull it up if you go to. It shows the website there. You can see it. But yeah, it's because it only goes back to 2023, so it's just going to 2023 for your rankings. So
I think he got this from my site.
we should see what Joe's ranked on here.
You're welcome, Brian, for giving you the idea.
I thought that when I saw, I'm like, this is very similar. Yeah.
This is exactly where he got it
So
from.
yeah, Derek, Hottie, Samson, Andrew, Nick is top 5, and then Martin was 6th after that. So you can click full men's rankings, and it'll show there.
Wow. Yeah, you're
That's
welcome.
cool as fuck.
You're welcome, Brian.
Yeah. So go to the top.
Yeah.
There's a search.
Wow.
Where's the search? I did it earlier.
You just want me to search you. Is that what you're trying to
No,
get
I was going to say search Joe. We got to see where I already know where I'm at. I said I'm 84, but
at?
there's a search here somewhere for it.
Results, matchup. I don't know, dude.
Just go back to home then maybe. Oh, no, don't do that. Oh, there's search. Yeah. Right at the top. No, down. Right there. Yeah. They probably put a J-O-E, eh?
Is it Joe?
Or it's probably my full name, Joseph, Joseph.
There you go.
55.
55. That's
Hey.
No, number 45.
45.
Good for you, Joe. You're
Oh, no,
almost
there. It says, go up. It says his peak Prism ranking was number 36 at September of last year. So it's because he hasn't competed this year yet. So
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
That's cool. Well, I wonder if do I get any credit for this? Everybody takes my ideas all the time. Fuck. I gotta start trademarking my shit.
But no, I think it's great for the Arnold to have some like objectivity to it there as well, like you said.
All right. We got no shows to cover. Joe, do you want to go because you're fucking dieting, or are you okay?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
All right.
I've got shit to do.
Let's do some questions. Let's do some questions. Oh, wait. Before we do questions, do you guys mind if I watch like I want to show you guys kind of like a mini doc that they made.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I've been dying to watch this.
Do you guys mind?
Yeah.
Not at all.
Is it done?
Yeah. We don't have to watch the whole thing. I just want to like.
Well, we can watch the whole thing. You can cut out what you want to cut out.
All right. Well, you can.
How
Watch
long is it?
Yeah.
I think it's only like 8 minutes.
Oh, I can watch it.
1 second.
I had that feeling when your teacher tells you you're going to watch a movie in class today. I was like, sweet.
I used to have a teacher for like civics class when I was in like, I don't know, grade 11 or 12. That was like an absolute alcoholic. And she'd come into the room, she'd put on a movie on the TV, shut the lights off, and like sleep on her desk. You know?
That's awesome.
She just wanted the lights off and not to talk to anyone. She just like fucking KO'd like.
She have a Stanley Cup full of wine all day.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
This isn't live yet, is it?
No.
But the reality of the situation, being a bodybuilder is who I am. It's what I do. And I didn't want that to change, but I refused to let this disability change who I was. I don't want my life to change because I have a disability. So my relationship with training is mentally the same, physically very different. My name is Fouad Abiad. I am a retired IFBB professional. I currently own HOSSTILE Supplements with my wife and my brother. I also run a successful podcast called The Real Bodybuilding Podcast. And I've been lucky enough to be working with Merrick Health for the last 3 years now. On June 13th, I went out to California to meet with a few friends of mine to do a riding trip in Northern California.
I'm Steven Ranzella, and I was with Fouad for his motorcycle accident. Father's Day weekend, 2025, Fouad, Ian Valier, my two other friends in Northern California, got together for an 800-mile, 3-day trip, riding the beautiful mountains of Lake Tahoe, Mount Shasta, and the Sierra Nevadas. It was an absolute blast.
13th and the 14th were great. On the 15th, I hit a patch of gravel and the back end of the bike slid out on me. I could feel my hand had gone numb. It felt like it was kind of stuck to my body. It just felt like pins and needles, like really, really, really deeply. I could feel a soreness in my back, and all I could feel was that I wanted to get my helmet off. At this point, I was in a ravine on the side of the road. I could hear, a couple of other cars and bystanders had stopped, obviously, and everybody was trying to help. And I was just kind of screaming to them to stand me up. And they were telling me not to stand up. So I couldn't really stand up. I sat there. They pulled me out, laid me onto the asphalt on the ground, and I laid there. And the next thing I knew, I could hear Mountainside Patrol come to the rescue. Those guys got out and they got to work. I remember them sliding me onto a board, picking me up and sliding me into the back of a pickup truck. We got to the top of the mountain, and I remember hearing the helicopter. I remember hearing a woman's voice that ran out from the helicopter saying, "Have you guys done this before? We got to load them into the copter." And I remember taking off, and we're in the air. And I thought to myself, this has obviously got to be really serious. I didn't know how seriously I was injured. All I could feel was the pain in my back, the pain in my hand, and I was having a tough time breathing. And she looked over and looked down at me, and I remember looking up and she said, "I'm going to have to puncture your lung or you could die." All I can remember saying is, "Okay." And the next thing I knew, she punctured this lung. Then I passed out. Next thing I know, I remember waking up 5 days later. I just remember waking up in the hospital. This arm was strapped to the bed. I had a breathing tube in my throat, so I couldn't talk. I just remember trying to point to my mouth, like to get this breathing tube out of my throat. I wanted to be able to breathe on my own. I wanted to get this thing out of my mouth. Fast forward a little bit longer, and I'm kind of alert now. The doctors are talking to me. And what the doctors told me when I came to was I had broken my neck in a couple places. I had broken the vertebrae in my mid-back and my thoracic spine. I had broken my collarbone, my scapula. I broke a whole bunch of ribs here on the right-hand side. I severed nerves on the left side of my neck that made it so this arm was partially paralyzed. I had some movement in my hand. I could flex the forearm a little bit, but the rest of it was pretty much paralyzed. Then I started experiencing some really deep pain in this hand, and another doctor came in, and he said, "Because you broke your neck, the vertebrae is pressing on a nerve on the right-hand side. And if we don't fuse your neck, you are going to experience some severe pain in your right hand and maybe lose mobility." So again, I had no choice. I said, okay. So they took me back to surgery. They had taken out the breathing tube, which I will tell you is the most horrifying experience of my life. Got out of the hospital. I went to an outpatient facility near the hospital. All the bones that broke have healed. My neck is fused. I have limited range of motion, turning right to left. Scapula, everything is all healed. Ribs have all healed. The only thing that hasn't healed, I live with a partially paralyzed left arm, which I think could be like that forever. I'm not sure. Once you get out of the hospital, you're like, okay, you know what? I'm going to learn how to deal with things. The first time you try and put on your socks with one arm instead of two, it hits you again. Oh my God, I got to deal with this my entire life. The first time you try and put on a shirt, and you got to learn a new way to put on a shirt. You got to learn a new way to tie your shoes. You got to learn a new way to put on your pants. The realization keeps coming back every day. The reality of it is you never really realize how much you're dealing with. And the reality keeps coming back to you. You wake up and you see it's been 5 days and you think, wow, something serious is going on. You realize you can't move your arm and you're like, oh, okay, I've done something pretty bad. Then they come in and tell you, you broke your neck. We have to fuse it. Then another wave hits you. Oh my God, this is really serious. This reality of how intense the situation is keeps coming back. And I still to this day am trying to relearn how to live my life with a disability. So I've been working with Merrick for 3 years now. And through that 3 years, I've learned quite a bit about myself and about my health. Whatever you do that's unhealthy creates a bad environment, will not create fertile soil. Basically what the doctors have told me and what the people at Merrick have told me is we have to create the most fertile soil possible. A healthy body, a healthy environment will lead to better outcomes. I was able to put some weight back on. I got back up to about 240, 245, but still getting blood work done and still being monitored with Merrick. And through that, I've been able to keep my kidney numbers where they were, still at a very healthy 47-year-old man's kidney level. Merrick has helped with using some peptides and using some testosterone. Using the testosterone, keep my testosterone levels at a healthy level. That alone will create a better environment for growth and for recovery. On top of that, there are peptides we use that are called BPC 157, TB 500 are recovery peptides. I use those on a daily basis. Fertile soil, healthy environment, that's the goal. The nice thing is I had Merrick on my side, which was a huge benefit to me, helping me be a little bit more progressive in my approach to healing.
Watching Fouad's recovery over the past 9 months has been incredible. He's gone through multiple surgeries, multiple roadblocks, and daily challenges that he openly and willingly shares with us. And seeing that transition, him going from wanting to be the biggest and strongest to wanting to live the longest and the healthiest has been absolutely amazing.
And I guess my only message to everybody is you just have to keep on working. And obviously it's a metaphor. I don't mean get up and go to your 9 to 5. I mean, get up and do what it is you have to do. And so that was my goal when I got home. When you're struggling, it's okay to struggle. You can only feel that for a little bit. Then you got to wipe the tears away and get back to work. And that's the only thing I hope people take from my story is that you can do what you want to do if you're just willing to work for it.
That's it.
It's great. Yeah, it's really well done. They did a good job of that.
Where you going? Where you going, guy?
Gay.
What did he say?
Gay.
Yeah. Well, thank you to Lewis. Lewis at Merrick put that together. Kind of, him and the guys came over and did all that. Ian didn't want to be a part of it, so thank you, Ian, for.
Okay, you had a guy come to my house and film an interview with me. Where's that?
And you said no.
That's a different documentary.
That's a different thing. Okay.
Yeah.
And you said no.
Fuck no. I would never say no.
Oh.
I didn't know anything about this.
Oh.
Guy, are you okay?
Yeah, shut up, you loser.
Second. Okay. Sorry, guys. I kind of brought the mood down. Let's bring it back
Not
up.
at all.
Yeah.
When does that? When do
Oh
they
man,
put
I'm
that,
motivated as fuck.
yeah. When do they put,
To be honest.
when do they put that out?
Well, when this goes live, that's going to go live. I wanted to give the podcast viewers a first crack at it.
Yeah, you
Is
have to
that
do a
the full
good
thing?
edit
How
of
long?
like show some little clips here in the podcast, but not show the whole thing.
That's okay. They can watch the whole thing. It's just fucking. It's fine. Okay. Can all the boys make a pickup line for Paul to use the next time he tries to get girls' number?
Yeah, Paul, tell us about how it's been since we talked about this on the podcast last week.
Oh, nothing's changed, Ian.
Really?
No, nothing's changed in my life. I'm not quite out there right now yet. I'm still navigating, some different aspects of life.
Okay.
So yeah, haven't quite put myself out there.
But we got, you got a couple,
Got a couple DMs of interest.
I got a
do you
couple.
want to tell us about them?
No, that's okay. Yeah.
Don't be bashful. Don't be bashful, Paul.
No, a couple female listeners reached out, after the last podcast.
They didn't really listen to the criteria, I don't think.
He's building his roster.
I have to say, one made a really good point. It's noteworthy.
Joe, you weren't on a previous podcast, but we went through Paul's entire criteria for what he's looking for.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did you give me the bullet points?
Oh my God, there's too many to list.
Yeah, there was so many. Mainly younger.
Young, hot, sucks dick, cooks,
Doesn't talk.
doesn't talk, doesn't fight back,
Has a
docile.
job.
Has a
doesn't wanna see
big
stuff.
ass. Has a big ass.
So my
Yeah.
Doesn't
my
complain.
best friend Paul, he's 46, right? And we're on the road one day. He was single and he's just tired of being single. And he was like, Joe, it's so hard at this age to find somebody that hits all the fucking like nails on the head as far as like, I don't want them to have kids. I need them to be into this fitness stuff. I don't need them to compete, but I want them to understand it and appreciate it. I want them to be able to have the availability to go with me wherever I want to go because my job's so freelance. I can kind of come and go as I please. All these fucking things. It's like, how the fuck do you find that?
Right.
And then, and then I swear to God, like the girl that he is with is everything that he told me he was asking for.
Yeah.
And he was like, you know what? I think I'm going to have to settle. Come to find that person fucking existed. So whatever you're asking for, it's somewhere.
That's
Really,
somewhere.
Yeah, I was going to go the AI girlfriend route pretty soon.
Just tailor your chatbot to your needs,
Right. Yeah, exactly.
There's a movie about that, right? I think it's called Her or something.
I've seen that.
This guy, like, yeah, it's fucked up.
It's become like a thing, apparently. People
I
have
A lot
Robot.
of people do it, yeah.
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 I guess things aren't that desperate yet.
If you could go back and restart your career from scratch, what would you do differently? Oh, that's so difficult.
Fuck, that's hard. Yeah.
Every time I've been asked this question, I always say the same thing, and it's I would have done deep tissue work on my body way early on. And that's the only thing I would change. Because I like the mentality of going in and doing the stupid training, the heavy, like, show me that you got some balls kind of shit. Like, I wouldn't change my training style at all. But I think I would have avoided any injuries or dings in my physique as far as like achy shoulders or knees or whatever if I would have just gotten body work done
I'm going to
from
tell you
the very
something.
beginning.
I'm going to tell you something I think is totally a bro theory. I think my binging is what caused most of my injuries.
Really?
I think yeah, because I think having electrolyte imbalances and being like fucking eating super high sodium and then being just like dehydrated the next day and like, I don't know. I have a feeling that the two things were connected.
Yeah.
I probably just would have learned to eat better. I think I would have done that. If I could start over, I think I probably would have learned to eat better because whatever caused my fucking injuries is what I would want to eliminate. That's the only thing I could say for sure.
I would have stayed more flexible. I would have worked on stretching and things like that a lot more throughout the years. Now I can't fucking move.
Yeah, you're like a power lifter, dude. Your body's like fucking
It's
stiff.
stuck. Everything's stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
think
would
it's
have been better with food, but different than Fouad. I didn't eat enough.
Paul was like that too.
I was like that too. Yeah.
In off season, I didn't eat.
That's when my problem was too.
If it was 6 meals, I'd eat 5. If it was 7 meals, I'd eat 6. It was,
Ian,
I
you're
eat
the
all the
only-
meals. I would just shave a little bit of food off the meals when it got to be too uncomfortable for me.
I got to the point where I'd chew the food in and just swallow a gulp of water and swallow it down.
Oh, yeah,
I couldn't. I wasn't a guy that was going to blend his food, but I'd stay up till 3 in the morning to get like my last meal in.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ian,
Oh my god, I probably have a laundry list, but I think
give me one good one.
probably
Don't-
practice
don't-
posing more for sure.
Yeah, you're posing shit.
Be
Yeah.
friends with guys.
Like I would have, but the thing is, why I didn't practice posing was more of like the reason of it. I think is more than that I didn't enjoy it. It was like because I didn't want to see myself,
Yeah, I get
you know.
it.
So it's like
Okay.
rooted out of insecurity of like maybe I'll see something I don't like and then it'll make me in a shitty mood and like I didn't want to
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah.
So then I didn't. Like when I was younger and I like wasn't in my head of the stresses of pro bodybuilding, I posed all the time, and my posing early in my career was actually not bad. And then as I got farther into my career, I kind of got away from it because I was like putting more pressure on myself and didn't want to see myself as often. And then I think then that kind of took hold. And then like once you get away from it so far, it's like it's just like avoid, you know?
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
an avoidant type behavior.
Yeah, yeah.
For Fouad, Ian, and Guy, what was your welcome to the Olympia moment? Something crazy that happened at the Olympia that made you realize there's levels to this. This is Andy P bodybuilding. He said mine was stepping out of the tanning tent and seeing Neckzilla in front of the fan drying off. Mine was seeing Phil Heath. In 2008, I was in the 4th call out, and I remember standing off to the fucking side, watching the first call out and looking across the board at like Dexter and Phil, and I think Dennis Wolf was there. I think Jay was Jay was there. And I remember looking at everybody thinking Phil was the only fucking person in that lineup that didn't look human.
Mm-hmm.
Like seeing it in person,
It's like cartoon.
like right in front of you.
It's wild.
Like his fucking joints just looked like they were this big.
It looks like he's made of plastic.
And everything and every body part had like this super fucking roundness to it that nobody else had.
Mm.
And I'm
What
like,
year was that?
I'm like, this guy's a cartoon character. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
especially
is
early Phil like that. Like that, if you said 08, you said?
Yeah, oh wait, yeah. I was
Yeah,
just like,
like,
it just didn't look. It was like one of those things that you looked across and you're like, that's genetics.
Yeah.
Like, yes, he worked hard to be there for sure, but like,
That's a God-given talent for bodybuilding.
when they say his nickname was the Gift, I was like, what the fuck am I looking at?
Yeah.
Like, you know. So that was my holy shit moment, if that's what we're calling it. Guy, have one?
2011, I was sitting backstage with Jose, and Cutler walks in from backstage and he's walking to go get tanned or sit down. And he walks up, and I assume he's walking up to Jose. And he walked up to me, stuck out his hand. He's like, had one hell of a year, bro. And I was like, thanks, man. And he just turned around and walked away. And I was like a fanboy. I was like, Jay Cutler just came up to me out of the blue.
Yeah,
Like, what
yeah.
the fuck?
That's crazy.
Fuck.
That's such a Jay thing to do because, like,
Yeah,
you think he doesn't know you,
He knows everyone like that.
he
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
but then he'll like. I think it was at an expo. I don't even know if I was a pro yet or I just turned pro, but I was with I think I just turned pro and I was with Muscle Tech and I was at an expo, and he was at the. I walked up and he was like, "Hey, Fouad," and I'm like, "You fucking remembered me from last year? How the fuck did you?" Because I had met him the year previously as a fan.
Yeah.
I'm like, "How the fuck do you remember me from last year?" It was such a weird. But he's
so
just
fun.
he's just that
He's
guy
so
though.
personable
I
like
know.
that.
He's
Just
probably uplifted more people than anybody else in the sport.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
He's up there for sure. Yeah.
Ian, got one?
I don't mean this like no, not really, but only because
Of course. Ian's
Wait,
like, I'm not impressed by anybody.
but wait. By the time I did my first
Nothing
Olympia,
impresses me.
by the time I did my first Olympia, I'd already been at the Olympia in like an intimate setting a few years because of Chris, right? So
Okay,
you
well,
know,
what was not your
and I'd
like-
already competed with almost all the guys that I did the Olympia with. So like I'd seen most of them, like it wasn't really
There's no
anything I
shock
hadn't.
value to you.
No, like I'd been around the guys. I'd been backstage at the Olympia 2 or 3 times already with Chris and seen these guys up close competing against them. Like, or before
Okay, not
competing against
okay,
them,
hold on. Hold on.
But what about the audience and the television? Like
that more? But that's not there's levels to this shit as the question.
What about not like just overall in your career? Was there a moment where you were like, holy fuck?
Yeah, well, yeah, 2018 Hottie at Vancouver.
Yeah.
You bring that up a lot.
Yeah, because Hottie, it was like it's the weirdest thing because like backstage, I was like, this guy is nothing,
Yeah.
Like he's not humongous, and this was just when he came from 212, so he wasn't big. He's probably 218, 215 pounds. I was 250. Like I felt like I was 5 times the size of this guy.
Yeah.
And backstage, you can't really see detail and conditioning when someone's not hitting a pose.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is what all the talk's about. I'm like, this is crazy, Like I remember even me and Nathan Dasher were talking about. It's like, wow, like this, it's crazy that he looks like this backstage. And then like you're standing at side stage and he goes on stage and you see it like, and you know how it is from side stage, how crazy people look from that angle of the light.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I remember, and I'm like, what in the fuck is this? I did have one too, the last Olympia I did, which was late in my career, but I remember I got backstage. I'm just like showing up with my bag. I'm getting backstage at the Olympia. And Andrew Jacked is there just in his posing trunks already, like getting glazed up. And I'm like, bro, I'm in the wrong place.
fuck?
Like,
Yeah.
this guy in person, like fucking in that dim backstage, like shadowy light. I'm like, this is terrifying. Like, fuck, Guy's a freak.
Does your wife or best friend know more things about you? Deep secrets, things of the past, etc.
No.
Does your wife or best friend know more about you?
Somebody answer that.
My wife knows more.
I'm not saying shit
I
for
don't
that.
have a wife.
It's like 50-50 because like there's a lot of things my best friend wouldn't know that my wife would know, and then there's things that my best friend would know that my wife wouldn't know.
Right. That's what I was
Like
going to
your
say.
best friend.
Like you definitely know shit about me that like Melissa would know, but like
Yes.
Melissa would know shit about me that you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
But your best friend probably doesn't want to
Yeah.
know the stuff that your wife knows that he doesn't know.
She what? Sorry. Say that again.
Your best friend probably doesn't want to know the stuff that your wife knows that he doesn't know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Paul, you don't want to know the stuff my wife
I don't
knows.
want
Yeah,
to know.
exactly. Yeah.
I got a certain image of you, Fouad. I don't want you to wreck it for me.
Yeah, like I like it when she plays
So
with
I
my,
can't
my
poop
butthole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't,
right there.
you don't want to. You don't want to know
Start-
that stuff. That's
You
let's
start
leave.
to lose me a
The
little
skid
bit.
mark she's cleaning out of his underwear, and
No,
Yeah.
I only have black. I only have black underwear. You can't tell.
Yeah.
He likes getting pooped on.
little golden shower here.
Yeah.
I'll take a golden shower.
Really?
I take it on the stomach.
I've never
for
had
chest
one,
area.
but I would take a golden. Look, I'm not taking a golden shower in the face,
No.
but I would take a golden shower.
I have a friend that likes pissing on girls. Yeah,
I would do that too.
Yeah.
it's his thing.
Like
for
where?
sure.
Where? Ian? In their faces or where?
Wherever, bro.
Wherever they'll let them.
I would piss
Yeah.
on a girl.
But the only thing is, though, if you're doing
I'm
it
not
at your
into it.
house, you're gonna have some cleanup to do.
Yeah, you got to do it like in a fucking
My
the right
OCD would
environment,
not
you know?
allow me to do that.
Yeah.
What if you're in the shower, guy?
I'd be putting up tarps.
What if you're in the shower? What if you're in the shower? And what if you're in the shower and the girl goes, "Will you piss on me?"
Yeah, she gets down on her knees and you just piss all over her face.
Would you do that?
Good.
His girlfriend's there. you
I wouldn't want to touch her. No, she's upstairs.
think. Oh, okay.
I got a story for you.
I wouldn't want to touch her face if I did that.
Go
She's
ahead.
in the shower,
Go ahead,
clean it
Paul.
off.
What's the story?
I think I told you and Ian the story before.
Are you sure you
One
want to
time.
tell it on the podcast?
Yes.
I'll leave names out, so no one,
Just
no one gets
For
offended.
anonymity,
He-
Yeah,
He definitely wants to tell it because I want to hear
yeah, it's a good story.
it.
So at one point in my life, I think I was taking a little too much testosterone and probably watching too much porn. I wanted
Last week.
this anonymous person to pee on me in the shower. So I finally talked her into it after weeks and months of trying. And then we forgot we ate asparagus earlier that day. So she peed on my dick in the shower, and then all of a sudden it smelled like a sewer. And I was like, what the hell is that? And then we remembered that she ate asparagus earlier that day. So
Your
that never happened again.
dick smelled like shit.
It's I don't know why, dude. I am not someone that has like an aversion to smells at all. But like the smell of piss to me, like even if someone has pissed in the toilet before me,
I gotta
always
flush it.
I'll
Yeah.
flush it because if I
Yeah.
piss on it, I get the wafting smell of their
Yes.
piss.
Yes.
Someone
It's
else's
like
piss, yeah.
I'd rather leave someone's fucking diarrhea in the toilet than piss
But
on someone's
the
piss.
worst is an
you know?
outhouse smell.
That I don't mind. So, but like pissing on just straight piss in a toilet to me is the fucking grossest thing
Hey,
ever.
wait,
you
we
know?
have. Can we please? I need a count here.
Huh.
Who here would piss on a chick?
Piss on a chick.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not into it, but I would do it for fun, you know?
Yeah.
I was gonna say if my wife asked me to do that, I
Yeah.
wouldn't say no.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I don't think too many men would.
Yeah, Melissa was
Guy-
like, hey, I just
guy,
want you to
you-
piss on me for fun.
guys-
Yeah.
Guy, you wouldn't pee on a girl?
Guy's not into it.
Guy, you do it if she really wanted
Pee or
to.
poop, I'm good.
Not poop.
Yeah, I'm not
no.
gonna initiate it, but
If it's like
hey, I want you to pee on me.
squirting, fine. Pee.
Okay.
no.
Okay,
Well, that's
fine.
what squirt is pee.
Okay,
That's not
fine.
true.
Okay, fine. Reverse. How many here would get peed on? Not in the face.
No.
Not, I get peed on right here. Not in the face though.
Well, you've already done
No.
it, Paul. You
Yeah,
got
I've already done it,
asparagus pissed on.
It's so
so-
excited. It's so excited. You're like,
me, 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 me.
Yeah.
I will. Me.
I'm single. I'm single.
I'll take two.
Just put it out there, yeah, water sports.
Part of my criteria. I like getting peed on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you wouldn't let a girl piss on you?
Like squirt, yes. Pee.
Well,
no.
squirt is pee.
Yeah,
No,
it's
no, it's
only a
not.
little bit. It's only a
I
little
don't
bit of
think
pee.
there's
It's
any
not pee.
difference. If
There
you
is a
really
difference.
analyze it,
Complete difference. Yeah,
There's a difference.
what's
Yeah.
it made of then?
it comes from the Skeens gland. It's a different thing.
Pee.
What?
Skeins.
Gland.
And that's different than
So
where
that's-
the.
Yeah, there is a bit of urine in it because of where it's coming
Skeens.
from, but it's
Yeah.
not piss. Yeah,
Okay, well, it's half piss.
it's like 12% piss.
Okay, it's a quarter piss.
Well, 12 isn't a quarter. 25 would be a quarter.
I
But
was like 12
we'll,
is not a quarter.
we'll settle it a quarter. We'll settle it a quarter.
It's half of a quarter piss.
Yeah, that would be an eighth ball.
What are some of your most memorable career moments? Joe, you go first. Give me one.
When they put me in the center moving Jordan out at Texas and I thought I was gonna win.
Mm,
That was a big moment for me to go from 15th to center stage the next year.
yeah, it's crazy. Ian, you think of one that stands out?
I have two, and they're both revolve around beating Steve Kuklo.
Poor Steve Kuklo. You fucking just
First, beating him in Texas in his hometown, which was like, I had no expectation of that, and it was like the most awesome thing ever. And then at the Arnold, which was probably actually better at the Arnold because after prejudging, I was third, and they had done a 2-man call out with just Nick and Steve. So like I was still happy. I'm like, hey, I'm third. I knew I was for sure third. I didn't think I was fourth. But I even said I got off stage and I was filming my YouTube, and I'm like, you know what? I know I'm in third right now, and I'm not usually like one of these like manifester kind of fucking people.
Yeah.
But I got off stage. I'm like, I know I'm in third right now, but like, I feel like I can come back and beat Steve tonight. I'm like, I don't think, even though they compared just him and Nick, I think Nick's killing him, and I think I'm way closer to Steve than it looks on stage.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm confident I can come back and beat him tonight. And then I came back. They did a 4-man call out with us, and then they just compared me and Steve, and then they compared me and Nick and booted and changed that out. And then I ended up beating Steve.
Poor Steve
So,
Kuklo.
Yeah. And then that kept him out of the Olympia that year.
He's
And
so,
eventually retired.
so
him.
happy.
And then he retired. Yeah.
You retired Steve Kuklo, Ian.
Put him into retirement.
You're a career ender.
Guy, what's yours? You have one?
I would say the crowd in 2014 New York Pro when I took second.
The crowd at the 2014 New York Pro, were they crazy?
It was insane.
Yeah.
You know, Guy, I judged my first pro show you won. My first test judge for pros at Niagara Falls.
Niagara Falls, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
2019, I think.
It asks for your highlight too, Paul, as a judge. What's your highlight? Is that your highlight?
No, judging UK Arnold.
Shut up,
judging
Paul.
judging Guy Cistrino was up there, no question about it.
You judged both B and Guy for pro wins.
I've judged Fouad as an amateur too. Gave him a gift.
Yeah.
But
Give him a gift.
but my highlight so far judging has been the
Paul
UK.
tried
You
to
actually
make
judged my friend Paul too when he
Did
turned
I?
pro.
Which show?
Yeah.
North Americans?
North Americans.
Okay. What
Oh,
year?
I wouldn't go promoting. I give gifts out as
I think it was 22. 22.
I think that might have been my first year judging that show too.
Yeah.
Who won the overall that year? Remember?
I don't remember. No.
Paul, was it close with me? Or did I win?
Oh, Guy. Who was
second?
Wasn't there a guy from
It was-
Korea that came
yes.
second or third to you?
Yes.
Yeah, no, it wasn't close because that guy wasn't conditioned. So Guy had the best package there, no question about it. But that was right at the end of your career, right?
Damn right.
That
it
was one of your last shows.
Damn
Paul.
right.
Paul, you can tell me the truth after he's like we could log off.
Paul, if I find out you lied,
I don't want to hurt Guy's feelings. He didn't look that good. I'm just joking, Guy.
What was the most amount of shows you've done in one season? Lee Priest answers 11.
oof.
Damn.
11 1
I
year.
think I've done like
That
8.
doesn't count though, because when
7 or 8.
Lee was competing, there was like Grand Prix, and there
Yeah.
would be like 3 shows in a fucking weekend.
I think more. I think they do like 4 or 5 in a row after
Yeah,
Olympia, didn't
yeah. I mean, it's still a lot. Not taking the
There
away
was
from
they did that a couple times.
I mean, hasn't Milos done like I think one year he did every single show on the calendar in one season.
they? Really?
Maybe
Yeah, I think
multiple
so, yeah.
seasons
Yeah.
he's done that.
Yeah.
Every
I
single
just
show
saw
that was
that.
on a calendar. Yeah.
I know he's got the record for most career.
Yeah, he's
shows.
like in the hundreds, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I think the most I've done is either 5 or 6 in a season.
I think I'm like 6, 7, or 7, 8. Something
Yeah.
like
You never
Yeah,
had
I'm-
too long of a season, eh? Fu? I don't remember you ever doing more than 3, maybe
3.
a year.
3. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done, I think 6 I've done. Yeah.
Who would be the best salesman out of the group? Make everyone sell a pen to show their salesmanship.
Oh my God, Fuad's Arab. He's gonna kill us. Fuck.
I was just gonna say, I think Fouad.
Here, come into my van. See this watch.
Everything's on sale.
Yeah, just for you, brother. Just for you.
Friend,
Going
my
out of
Special
friend, my
deal.
friend. Come
Special
here, my
price,
friend.
just for you.
Going out of
Hey, Frank.
business sale. Everything's slashed.
What's Guy's advice to Paul on finding a woman post divorce? Seems like it's worked out for him.
I don't try.
Wait. Lee Priest says, "Ask me. I'm on my 5th marriage."
Is he actually?
Yeah, he is. He's been like married a bunch of times, dude.
That's awesome.
That's another record
No
that Milos
shit.
has, isn't it? Is it Milos up there too?
Yeah, Milos has had like 3, I think. Yeah. Guy, do you have any advice for Paul other than getting peed on?
Yeah, don't get
Make sure you
beat
don't
on,
eat
Maybe that's something I
asparagus
shouldn't
before
be
you get
asking
beat
on.
on.
Don't get beat on.
Don't
Maybe that's
marry.
something I shouldn't be asking on a first date.
Don't marry the chick that pees on you. That's not the one you marry.
Don't introduce her to mom.
Why? Oh, if she pees on me.
Yeah, if she pees on.
Oh,
you.
yeah. No, I wouldn't if my mother.
No, I said I wouldn't go looking for it because
That's
when,
good advice.
when you try to search for it, it doesn't happen. When it
Then you find the
happens,
wrong
it
one.
just happens.
I think
got-
that's the best advice I've been given so far, Guy.
The next question is amazing. You're watching porn on your phone and you get a call from someone. What are you doing? Ignoring the call or stopping mid jerk to answer?
Ignoring every time.
This has
Depends who's
happened many
calling.
times.
I'm ignoring that shit.
Lee Priest says, "Keep going and FaceTime."
It really depends who's calling, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
I never ever answer.
No, never.
Ever.
Like, okay, if
What
I
if
was
it's an
say
important
I
call?
was like, wait, yeah, like I'm waiting for a call from like for an appointment or like a fucking something that I'm like, I don't want to miss that
I wouldn't
call.
schedule
Never.
a session in between there.
I would just pause it, answer it, get the phone call quick, and then re-go. And keep going.
Probably would too, if it's important enough.
The problem with this whole scenario is if I'm jerking off and Paul calls, I don't want to be rude and like hang up and like send him a voicemail after one ring. So I'm jerking it and it still says his name and it's like it's ruining my jerk.
Now you start
'Cause I'm
thinking
like,
about Paul.
Yeah.
It's interrupting your video too,
Throw it
probably.
off my
So you're like,
rhythm,
fuck, would you
bro.
just hang up the phone? I'm not answering. What if I keep calling back? They're going to get pissed off.
No, that'll just hang up on you. Yeah.
Maybe the good rule is to just start putting our phones on do not disturb before you
Yeah.
jerk off, you know?
Yeah.
Mercedes, AMG, or BMW M, pick one of each for the group. Paul,
I take a Mercedes. I'm a Benz guy.
Joe,
I'm a Mercedes guy too.
Guy.
I've driven both.
I didn't ask you that.
BMW.
Which one?
Kind of the BMW.
Ian?
As a whole, I'd probably go Mercedes. It depends. Like SUVs, I think I like the BMW M SUVs better. For cars, I probably like the AMGs better. Yeah.
I think the BMW is better for like every day, but like there's some really fucking cool Mercedes AMGs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like just like stuff I wouldn't buy, but like is fucking awesome to look at.
Like
But if
the
I'm
Mercedes M8 is sick.
but if I'm buying, yeah, if I'm buying one like for a daily, it's probably going to be an M car. Okay, we'll do a couple more, then we'll go. What would you like to see happen in the realm of bodybuilding in the next decade? I would like to see fan scoring or live judging. One or the other.
I think we're closer to seeing live judging than we are to see fans.
I would love to
Yeah,
see.
fan judging won't work, but
You know how? Well, it's hear me out. I don't mean like it counts. For the more for the more important one for bodybuilding is live scoring.
Mhm.
If you had TVs on top of like the big screen where
like figure skating.
like you know where the guys pose on the big screen?
Yeah.
If you had some TVs above that where you had like the 5 judges scores every time they hit a pose even would be awesome. Like if they could do it per pose would be great. That probably take too long. But if they had live scoring, I think it would make the whole fucking show. It would elevate the entire sport.
Yeah, it would just slow things down a lot, I think, but it definitely would be cool.
I'm not saying I know how to implement it. I'm just saying it would be fucking really cool.
Do you
You're
think it
saying
would eliminate?
even the athletes would know where they rank after.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean if you're facing the back of the stage and you hit a back double, you're
you
gonna
think
see,
it
you're
would-
gonna see
Do
Go
you
ahead.
think it will eliminate some of the excitement though, like the 2-man pose down, the 3-man pose down, like the final callouts like
I
that, where
do.
you know they're looking at the last 3 guys, for example? Like, do you think it would ruin that excitement?
Well, no, because if it's close and you're doing a pose down or that, then you don't know who's going to
I
win.
think it would be different kind of excitement.
Yeah.
I think it would be a different kind of excitement. I mean, I guess then you know exactly where people are, but honestly, the way they fucking line people up, you kind of know where people are anyway.
They should
But
just
then-
bring back the challenge round.
But that would also eliminate that whole like the anticipation of waiting for the winner's name to be called.
Yeah,
you already
you
know who
kind
the
of
winner
know
is.
then. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how you could do it.
I just like, and also the second thought I was thinking of is that like I'd like to see some fan interaction,
Right.
somehow. I don't know what that means, but anyway, just a thought. Joe, any thoughts on this or no?
I think it would eliminate a lot of the what do you want to call it? How people try to say there's foul play in it or like it's not a fair judging. Like I think it'd probably do a lot better as far as
Transparency.
transparency. That's the word I was looking for. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Right. For Paul, since he's the oldest, at what age does a bodybuilder switch from measuring protein intake to measuring fiber intake?
Oh man, for me, it's been about a good 7 or 8
I
years
just
since
took
I
my
started.
fiber.
So like late 40s.
Yeah, late 40s, I would say. That's what became a more important supplement for me.
I'm not on the fiber train. I don't know what you're talking about.
You will be.
I'm not. Fuck you.
I started fiber in my 30s.
What's going on, guys? I just want to break away to show you one of our sponsors, David Protein. A sponsor I came across by accident. I was eating their bars, actually enjoying them. They contacted me because they saw me enjoying their bars. And so we are now partners. If you go to their page, David Protein, you see here, if you buy 4 boxes, you get the 5th one free. Chocolate chip cookie dough is probably my favorite. Guys, if you want a good snack, they taste really good. 28 grams of protein, just about 30 grams, 150 calories, 0 fat. It's like it fits into your macro count almost perfectly to help you top up that protein count by the end of the day. DavidProtein.com, buy 4 boxes, get the 5th one free. Okay, loyalty test to the pod. What is the most a member would give? Oh, for fuck's sakes, this. Okay, this is actually interesting. Let's do this and then we'll go.
Here we go.
What is the most a member would give up or sacrifice if it meant giving Fouad's arm back?
Oh shit.
All right, let's hear it. What are you going to give up, guy?
Well, we need some example. Like, what's an example of what we could
Like,
give up?
Joe, would you take 10th place in Texas if it meant I could have my arm back?
No, if you didn't, I'd shoot.
You have to be last call out. You're last. You're last place.
I would do that in a heartbeat. I could easily
Oh, look at
Oh,
Joe.
Joe, you're a good guy.
I love Joe.
fix that.
Because he knows he can come back the next week and win.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
That's like,
He can
that's
fix
an
that.
easy decision to make.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah.
Paul, what would you give up? You're my best friend. What would you give up?
Oh,
Well,
man, what would I give
pick
up?
something that you know he likes.
Paul's like, I'll give up my Ford Explorer that has 300,000
give up-
kilometers on it.
I would give up my Ford Explorer in a heartbeat to it. I wouldn't have to think about that if I need a new car. I would.
fuck.
Man, well, I don't. I'm not a material guy, so I don't
Would
have
you
a lot
be
of
would you be celibate for 2 more years if it meant I
two
got
more
married?
full years.
2 more full years, yes.
Celibate, like how about like?
Can you
No,
get any
celibate.
Is there-
No,
is there
celibate.
any,
Zero.
nothing?
Is there nothing at all?
Pee
Nothing.
touch.
Not even a
Pee
pee-pee touch?
pee touch.
One pee-pee
That's it.
touch.
One pee touch.
One pee touch.
You could pee on a girl.
Pee on a girl. That's as far as I can go. Okay, yeah. All right, Fouad, for you, for your arm,
Okay,
I would
there you
pee
go.
on a girl.
I
once
love
in
you,
2
buddy.
years.
Thank you. That's it.
Easy trade off.
Okay, let's okay, last question. You're out with your wife at a party. She knows everyone and you only kind of know the people. She makes a joke about you and they all laugh. You shrug it off because it's all fun. She does it again though. How many times do you let it slide before you say fuck it, I'm out of here?
Oh, this happened to this guy.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
100%.
This
Yeah.
is just something that happened this weekend, and he's airing out.
Well, maybe
Okay,
his
so
wife
read it again. Sorry.
Yeah.
You're out with your wife at a
Oh,
party.
sorry, your camera's gone.
It's 2
Battery-
hours. 2 hour mark. 1 second here. Okay. Last question, then we'll go because Joe's probably got to eat or something. You're out with your wife at a party. She knows everyone and you only kind of know the people. She makes a joke about you and they all laugh. You shrug it off because it's all fun. She does it again, though. How many times do you let it slide before you say, fuck it, I'm out of here?
Well,
Like,
what's
leave
the
party?
joke?
Is that what he means by fucking I'm out of here? I'm
What's
leaving
the
party.
joke?
or am I
Haha,
jumping?
he's got a small dick, or like,
Yeah, like if you're like talking
Well-
down on me, I'm out of there right away.
yeah. If it's if it's emasculating, I'm done
Yeah.
out, you know.
For sure. But and either
I
way,
can
though,
laugh
you
at
gotta
myself.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
laugh
I
at
can
myself,
laugh
but
at
it
myself.
depends what the intention behind the joke is.
But wait a minute. I think that's what he means. It's like, I can laugh at myself too. But if it's like, if it's,
meaning?
let's say you're there for 5 hours and in the 5 hours, it happens 4 times.
No.
They're not emasculating because you can laugh at yourself, right? We all can laugh at ourselves. We laugh at ourselves. But what if it just keeps happening?
After it happened twice, I would address it.
Yes.
If the second time, if it was making me feel some kind of way, that there was some kind of, like negative connotation, or was making me even just feel uncomfortable or like whatever, I would just pull her aside and be like, hey, I don't know, what the intent is. Maybe you're not like, and maybe I'm reading into this too much, but like the jokes you've been making with your friends are just making me a little uncomfortable. Like, can we maybe just chill on those, Yeah.
Well,
Would
plus,
you do it there, or would you wait till you got home?
No, I would do it there for sure.
Hey.
Because if not, like he said, if 5 happened in 5 hours, I'm not waiting for it to get to 5. If it's the second time, so I can see it's a repeatable action, and we're only 2 hours into a 5-hour party, and I'm like, okay, this is making me feel uncomfortable. I'm not going to be here for a 5-hour party while this keeps happening. I'm just going to dress after the second time. Yeah.
I guess this guy just wanted to leave.
yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't leave. I mean,
Well-
depends. If this is my wife, I mean, obviously, if it was Melissa, I would say it after the first joke.
Yeah.
Well,
I'd be like, hey, no, that was not cool. What the fuck?
I'd be like, hey, these are your friends. I don't even fucking know them. And you're making fun of
don't
me.
fucking embarrass me. What are you doing?
yeah.
It's a huge red flag.
It's a big red flag. I agree with you.
I think what the joke is matters a lot, but I think it still is not appropriate.
I just want to make this point really quickly. If you're just started dating this girl,
Get out.
Get out.
I think
Don't
I
get her
think
pregnant.
I think if it's not, I think if it's a joke that's at all like insulting, get the fuck out.
I don't think you need to get out, but I think if you address it to her and she shrugs it off as it like being silly or that you're overreacting and not like, here's your grievance, and be like, hey, I'm sorry, that's not what I meant. I'll stop. If she understands and is empathetic to it and will adjust her actions, I think that's a good person, even if they made the jokes. I think if they shrug you off of like, you're being a fucking baby, like whatever, we were just kidding around, and then just shrugs you off, that's a bad person that I would get out of.
But then the relationship is over for sure. But I think in the other scenario, if she's apologetic, you might give her one more chance, depending on the severity of the jokes.
Yeah.
But if it happens again, done.
No, if she apologized and said, hey, I'm sorry, like I was blah blah blah. We were just making a joke. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you feel that way. I'll be more careful next time with making the jokes.
Joe?
And then it changes. That's fine. Yeah.
Well, you guys have probably been in like situations before where you've seen someone do that to like
it's
a
the
husband.
worst,
You're like, ew,
It makes you
that
uncomfortable.
poor guy. It does. You're like that poor
Well,
bastard.
because the girl thinks she's being funny, but she doesn't understand that it's making her look stupid and her husband look stupid or her boyfriend look stupid.
Dude, Melissa has a girlfriend that like every time they're in public like that, she like emasculates the living shit out of her husband, like shits on him, and I'm like, oh my god, this is the worst.
Is he just a cuck? He
The
just
crazy
takes
thing
it?
is though that girl thinks that she's being powerful.
Yeah.
She doesn't understand that it makes them all like both look really bad.
Yeah.
Just like complains, like say like we're out somewhere and like I'll do something, and then she'll like look at her husband, why don't you do that kind of thing? I'm like, oh my god, I would.
Man,
if Melissa
that's
said that, I would
horrible.
be so mad.
That's like the kind of girl that's like she bangs him and she's like, my ex-boyfriend had a bigger dick than you.
Oh my god, that's
Yeah.
Does he ever say anything back?
not usually. No.
No way.
Joe,
Poor
I want to know how you would handle it. I feel like you'd have a shorter fuse.
Boom.
Yeah, it depends on. So if it happens the first time, but it's like laughable, like, oh, that is pretty funny. Like, and then, like, for example, say she is new, that could go one of two ways, right? Like maybe she's actually like super in you and she feels comfortable to do that. So that's like an elevation of the relationship, kind of, depending on the scenario. But if it's like, if it does make you feel some type of way, I would tell her right away, like put her aside. And depending if she is empathetic about it or it kind of shrugs it off, like what I said, like is doesn't really mean anything to her, then I'm out. Like it's disrespectful to not hear what I hate to fucking sound a bitch, but I have feelings, bitch.
I think how someone takes you voicing your like opinion, that is the most important thing of all of this.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a man being vulnerable to an extent. Like, hey, I kind of don't like how that felt. Like,
because like think of the flip side. If you made a joke like that and you thought it was completely harmless, and then the girl came to you vulnerable and like, hey, that really didn't make me feel good, like blah blah blah, I would be like mortified, but fuck, I'm so
super
sorry.
Yeah.
And I would 100% not do it again.
Right.
I would be like, don't be a pussy. Fuck, I was just joking around.
You wouldn't though.
All right.
So I'd be the one to leave the party.
Hey,
I made fun of you, but I'm leaving.
He wouldn't have been at the party in the first place.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Okay, Paul, say a prayer so Joe can go eat.
Okay. Let us pray. Dear leader, well, we're in the midst of a heat wave right now, and an air quality alert. It's gonna pass soon though. There's a cold front blowing in this evening, I believe. So there's relief in sight. But I'm thankful I got my pool. It's been a savior the last few days. There's also I don't know if you guys read about this explosive diarrhea virus going around right now.
Paul, it's a fucking prayer. This isn't a speech.
I don't want it. I'm making a prayer for all of us that we don't catch it. So just protect us from this explosive diarrhea and anyone who's listening virus. Yeah, that wraps it up for this week, I think. Got a couple days of work coming up, overtime shift on Friday.
You could have just ended it there, dude. You could have just said, no explosive diarrhea, amen.
Okay, no explosive diarrhea, and keep us all safe, and or stick on the ice, as it were.
What? Stick on the ice.
Stick on the ice.
Keep your stick on the ice, boys.
All right.
In the right direction,
Good night, everybody.
See you, man.
Bye, guys.